was like, Daniel's the speculative one.
The what?
I'm kidding.
Hold on, you can't use
The
words I
fucking
don't
loser.
understand.
It's speculative. You're like, oh, you can't do that shit to me.
You can't be using big words like that.
I don't even know what that means.
The fuck you mean speculative?
What is speculative?
Exactly.
What's speculative?
Speculative.
That's not even close to the same word I said.
As your don't you spit at me. Rude.
What's up, D-Fam and new listeners? Welcome back to the greatest Bi-City podcast in the world. Coming to you from Houston, Texas and the great state of Kentucky. It's the motherfucking Weekly D podcast. I'm your host, Danny G, and this is the best co-host in podcasting with me, Mr. Crypto King, a.k.a. El Shibe, Kyle C. And we're also
with the chicken.
We're also joined by the man behind Accidental Chaos podcast and the Wayfair version of Marc Anthony, Spencer Hoffer.
I can't be mad because you were so hyped when you said it, but fuck you.
By the way, you were the first person to ever get a decent intro.
Like
it sounded so hyped. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling it.
Don't feel bad about being a Wayfair version of anything because Tom Hanks is part of that, so it must be wholesome.
So that's
right?
cool.
It's got to be somewhat wholesome if Tom Hanks is involved. Like Castaway,
Yeah.
such a wholesome movie.
It's a
Exactly.
wholesome movie, dude. I mean, he had a best friend who was also a volleyball.
Yeah.
So
Made out of his own blood.
Tom
Yeah,
Hanks
thing.
is for the kids.
it was a whole thing. I don't know.
Whole thing.
Not dark. Not dark at all.
No. Okay. Sorry about that. I smoked too much weed before we started. All right. So it was Mother's Day this weekend. There's lots of fun activities, lots of weird things going on. Kyle, why don't you start us off with how your past week and your weekend was?
Well, first off, I want to say to all of my Mexican friends, Feliz Dia de las Madres. Happy Mother's Day. Today's Monday when we're recording this. Yesterday was American Mother's Day. Today is Mexican Mother's Day. People don't know that there's a thing because sometimes it falls on the same day, but your Mexican parents will be mad at you if you don't recognize it. So
Exactly, because moms be double dipping, and that's some bullshit.
100%.
Yeah, you're gonna be hit with that chancla.
Dude, they be double dipping, bro. They don't. Some of them don't even speak Spanish, and they want a Mexican Mother's Day, bitch.
But yeah, just
Sit up, Karen.
Listen, Karen.
Just because you have this many margaritas does not make you a Mexican.
I thought we literally had like 5 margaritas though. Like, how much more Mexican can I be?
Oh, gracious.
Gracious. Sir, senor, can I please have another order of those Paulo fajitas? Thank you. You're just a sweetie.
My goodness, he's so nice. If he was any skinned lighter, I swear.
Oh, that was a good one. that was a good one.
I know you say you have a lot of lady listeners. I'm sorry for that. They're gonna hate me.
But yeah, no, happy Mother's Day, everybody. So I guess go on what you were talking about, weekend activities. What do we do on Friday? Friday I cleaned the house, which is really like very much needed. Like it just needed to get done. But Saturday, we went over to our friend's house and we basically just kind of hung out and watched movies. So we got to see the Mitchells movie. It's like the most recent Into the Spider-Verse animated film. I don't remember the whole thing. I was like,
Mitchells versus the robots.
Yeah, Mitchells versus the robots, something like that.
Or something like that.
But it was sick, honestly. Got to show Yvonne and all of my friends the first episode of Invincible, which was fun.
Oh yeah.
They made it all the way to the end, boys.
Nice. I still haven't watched it.
Oh yeah, you
need
also
to.
need to watch it.
Ooh, bro.
You need to watch it.
Oh.
You're missing out. Yeah, you're missing out like high key.
Yeah.
Show it to all the kids. It's animated,
high
so
key.
it's like a kids film.
Yeah, all the
Oh, okay.
basically Disney.
Yeah.
What's it called? And then Saturday or Sunday we had brunch and board games with some friends of ours. So everybody showed up and we made food, and we basically played board games literally all day.
Dude,
so that was
that's
pretty
a
cool.
bet.
Yeah, I had a good time. Honestly, it was really refreshing. It was really what I needed to just kind of take a break from all the craziness that's been going on this past couple months. So honestly, solid weekend.
Bet. Awesome, man. Spencer,
Oh, yeah.
you do anything fun this weekend? Or this past week?
Trying to remember because I barely remember what I did yesterday. Well, I did celebrate Mother's Day. My whole family came over. We just had a nice little time, sit around drinking, talking shit. I don't know. Yeah, just had a good old week. It was chill.
Good old basic weekend.
Definitely forgot Cinco de Mayo was happening until like the day of, and then
nice.
I was like, all right, that's cool.
Did you go get some margaritas?
And then I went to sleep.
No margaritas?
No margaritas, man. Tequila gives me a headache. Too many bad nights.
Gotcha.
Or good nights, whichever
good
one.
Nights. It's good nights, bad mornings. Don't forget that.
Yes.
I think that's fair.
Only I could remember those good nights.
Yeah.
No, it was a good weekend. I think still alive, so that's
Sweet.
good.
Cool.
Blessed.
All right. I had a pretty good weekend as well. Celebrating Mother's Day like the rest of you guys. I was in charge of making my mom breakfasts this year, so I made her some chilaquiles with black beans and some rice, and I made mimosas. But I haven't made a drink in a while because I kind of quit drinking or like buying liquor for myself. So I was in charge of making mimosas, and I went back to my old days, and I was like, I got a bottle of orange juice, bottle of champagne. I was like, I'm gonna put the whole bottle of champagne in there and just a little splash of orange juice and a splash of grenadine. Well, that worked out. It came out delicious. The only thing was my mom didn't gauge it and didn't realize how much alcohol was in there. So she drank a whole pitcher by herself, and by the time we knew it, she was fucked up.
Hell yeah, mama.
Hell yeah. She was ready to party, bro.
She's like, let's get another one of those.
Yeah, she's like,
She
bring
was
another round.
She's like, Nino.
But yeah, dude, we got her trashed. Like she got up from the table and like she was walking into her room, and she like almost fell over in the hallway. And yeah, it was a good time.
As long as she had fun.
Exactly, right? That's what I said because my dad got home and he was like, "What the fuck happened?" I was like, "She got trashed."
She's just tired, probably.
I was like,
I can't
"Someone had
do
a
that
good
with my
time."
I can't do that with my mom.
No?
My mom is very sensitive to alcohol, like very sensitive. Like one drink, and she's done.
Oh.
Like one margarita, and she's loopy.
Nah, bro, but dude,
I can see that.
those mimosas did not taste like alcohol at all. So they were going down like orange juice. They were dangerous. Even like I had one and I was like, oh shit, like this might have been a bad idea. But
Bro, mimosas are delicious though. I could drink those all day. They're fresh as hell.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I like me some mimosas.
The only problem with mimosas for me is that I fall asleep like by 1 or 2 in the afternoon. I'm just done.
Yeah,
morning drinking
can really make you tired.
Dude, day drinking, I don't know why. Like night drinking makes me want to party all night. I'm good.
Yeah.
But day drinking, by 2 o'clock, I feel like the old man across the street just passed out.
Yeah,
dude, it's because the sun's beaming on you. You just want to feel that warmth. Just take a little nap, just close the eyes, enjoy it, and then you wake up and you do it again.
Exactly.
But it's nighttime, so you're more excited. Stay up longer
until you remember that tomorrow's Monday. Then it's fucked.
Yeah. How was your mother feeling this morning?
She was good. She was a trooper. She slept it off, and by nighttime she was ready to go again.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, shit, dude. So what was going on with like last week's recording?
Okay, so that was some bullshit, bro. I was so mad. You have no fucking idea how mad I was that we recorded. We recorded kind of late too. We had some really good one-liners in the last episode. Like I remember we had good bits, and then when I go to edit it, the audio's just fucked. and then I didn't record the Zoom meeting, so I had no audio for the meeting itself in the saved files. So it was a whole fucking clusterfuck, man. And yeah,
Bro.
so I got new cables, I got new stuff. Mixture's working great, audio sounds great. I did a couple tests already, so we should have a podcast this week.
And if we don't,
Hopefully.
then we get to talk to each other for 3 hours. So.
If you hear this, you're lucky. If you don't, we're sorry.
Nah, bro, it was bullshit because like the audio on Zoom sounded great the whole time, and then I went to go edit and it was just like all distorted and shit. I was so pissed off.
It was gonna be our best crypto episode ever. We were really going into crypto like heavy.
It really was. We were going into everything kind of heavy.
You really were though.
Yeah.
No, but
Are
nothing
you
like
spitting
heavy.
facts or it's nothing heavy like what we talked about last week, Kyle? Or Kurt Cobain?
Yeah,
Oh,
that got
shit.
done pretty fast.
Oh, fuck.
Was it? You know, literally, we were okay. So
With
this
a
is
bit
just like a
and then
sneak
a
peek, I
bang?
guess, for Accidental Podcast this week. We were talking about
Accidental Chaos podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free, senseless, selfless plug.
Yeah.
We were talking about something, and
Yeah.
Blake brings up, you could be the next Kurt Cobain, and somebody was like, "Oh, you don't know." I said that's cool because he's a good musician, but like that didn't turn out well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he goes, Kyle, don't say it, because I was like, because I tend to explain the joke a lot of times. Unfortunately, that's who I am as a person. And then you hear Chris, he killed himself.
He goes, I just listened to it while I was editing. He goes, did he shoot himself in the head?
Yes,
I was like,
Chris.
we were all like trying to be discreet, like, yeah, it didn't end well, and like we probably don't
Be
want to be
respectful.
that as a we're being respectful. He goes, did he shoot himself in the head? Like, God damn it, Chris! And then we all laughed hysterically.
I love-
we're terrible people.
I love how random Chris is, bro. Like he is a perfect amount of random. It's fucking hilarious.
He won't tell you it's random.
No,
Oh,
for
yeah.
him
Listen
it's
to this.
deep thought.
He doesn't think it's random. He thinks this is something that needs to be discussed.
It's calculated in his mind. It's going like, remember Hangover when Alan's sitting there trying to figure out like
Like how to count
trying to figure
cards.
out the gambling thing. You see
Yeah.
all the numbers flying by his head. That's what Chris thinks is happening.
Shout out Chris, by the way.
Oh, shout
I know
out
you're gonna be
Chris.
listening to this podcast, buddy.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
but-
his
Not
feelings.
RP is feeling sorry not on this one, but we did invite you, and you were like, "No, I got things to do."
yeah.
He said
He
things.
He said
Yeah.
we
thing.
know what he meant.
He said thing.
Oh,
Things rhymed with the woman's name.
Oh.
He's gonna get so mad if he hears this. I can't wait. I can't wait for him to get mad at me.
Well, the best part is we can ask him if things happen with things.
well, we know that he's in a
By the
really
time
good
he hears
mood.
it.
Yeah,
When we come to
if he's
this
not very-
podcast.
If he's not a little snippy with us, oh, we know. You're a little more relaxed this week? Oh, that's crazy. I have no idea what happened to you.
No, all jokes aside, though, Chris, we love you, bro.
Yes.
We're just messing with you.
You need to come back
All
on the
jokes.
podcast.
Yes, come back on soon, buddy.
Not ours, but this one.
Yeah, get off Accidental Chaos.
Yeah.
We'll
This is an
take Chris.
eviction notice.
We'll
You're
take
kicked
Chris
out.
on the weekly D. You got 30 days.
No, it's too long. Holy fuck.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay, I'm done. I'm done.
I'm not. I'm good. I'll lay off. I give him
was like,
enough shit.
do you know how many episodes he could write in 30 days?
Y'all
He
some
wrote like
assholes,
8 in
bro.
like one day.
Y'all some
dude.
assholes.
Oh my, dude. That's the one thing like I really admire about Chris is like 100%. He is dedicated to the craft of outlines.
Uh-huh.
That man has literally
He's
set
a
us
pro.
up to, I believe, episode 20.
Yeah.
So we're like,
Yep.
we have like a full set list of everything, which is
Holy
so fucking
shit.
awesome.
Damn.
So fucking awesome.
I won't be here for episode 14. Going out of town.
That's fine.
Damn,
Gotcha.
no 14.
Anyways.
As long as you're here for 15, you're good.
I don't even know what episode 14 is yet. I don't remember.
You make it the metal show. Because I don't want to be part of that one.
It's fine.
Kyle goes, I don't want to be part of that one. Fuck.
He's like, I'm not going to be able to make it to that one either.
Okay.
He's gonna
Oh,
call
God
Chris.
damn it.
Chris, I'm sick.
Shall we get into our first segment?
Yeah.
No.
All All right. Next up, we have Pendejo of the Week. Pendejo of the Week is a part of the show where we use listener suggestions and our own searches to find the biggest Pendejo of the Week. If you know someone that deserves to be Pendejo of the Week, send us your suggestions on Twitter using the hashtag POJ and tagging us at the Weekly Pod, at Danny_G951, and at It's That Guy Kyle.
A Pendejo of the Week.
Pendejo of the Week.
Spencer's like, what the fuck? I can see it in your face.
It's never gone this detailed in it. I was also reading the Pendejo of the Week. And so I was going through, I was like, what the fuck am I hearing? You know, fucking idiots. I love it.
All right. So, Pendejo of the Week, obviously, we find the biggest dumbass on the internet and give them Pendejo of the Week, and then y'all can choose or vote on Instagram and Twitter. We just haven't done that in a while. We get back on social media. Ones. Yeah,
that was a weekly thing because there's so many dumbasses out there.
There's so many dumbasses.
It's supposed to be, but sometimes, you know, things get forgotten.
It's so much easier to find a Pendejo of the Week than it is to find a Bamf of the Week.
It really is, bro. It really is.
Bro, that's fucked.
I don't know what that says about society. But like,
I know what it says.
I mean, America's not first in anything right now, so I think that tells you.
We're first in Pendejos,
We're
but
first
not
in Pendejos of the Week. You know what? That's right. 99% of our Pendejos of the Week are American.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And that's not... That's
the first Pendejo of the Week, by the way.
All right. Let's go into it. Our first Pendejo of the Week. It's actually probably my favorite one this week. But a woman in California robbed a bank and tried to get away on public transportation, a.k.a. the Metro bus.
I guess hidden in plain sight, but that's really fucking stupid. Like, you know how fucking slow Metro buses go?
Exactly. What are you going to do? You're going to run with a bag full of cash and sit at the bus stop?
Yeah.
Wait, was she being chased when this happened?
Honestly, it was a small town bank in California, but small town in California is like fucking Houston.
Yeah. It's a lot of fucking people that live in California.
And from what I heard, I don't know. I didn't finish reading like the whole article or watch video on it. But from what I heard, she had a plastic bag over her head while she was robbing the bank. So obviously she was firing on all gears, bro. But I mean, think about it. How the fuck are you? First of all, what did she rob the bank with? I wish I would have found that out. I couldn't find out if she had a gun or a knife or something. But all I can imagine right now is a lady walking in with the butter knife, a bag over her head, saying, "Give me all the money in the cash register." Probably has a fucking Coach bag or something. Throws all the cash in there and takes off running. Then goes and waits for the bus stop that's running 5 minutes late because it's LA.
You know,
now that I know that she had a bag on her head, it's even worse.
Put the money in the bag.
Which one, ma'am? This one.
Imagine she's looking at the clock. She's like, "Fuck, I got 5 minutes."
Shout out to
she runs out the bank, running to the bus stop, and you just see the bus taking off.
Dude, shout out to our California listeners, but I'm not surprised that this is in California. Gotta be honest with you.
This does sound like something that would happen in Florida more, though.
Yeah,
I know, but there's enough heroin and meth running through California for this to be a stupid decision. Shout out Cali.
I'm just imagining she walked in with like finger guns and was like, "Nobody move!"
She's like,
looking like The Office.
You wanna go? I wanna go.
Yeah. They were just like, "Lady, you stink. Get out of here. Take the money and go. You're nasty.
You're nasty."
You're nasty."
You're nasty.
And as soon as she leaves, "All right, Jeffrey, call the police on a stinky fucking woman. Don't tell them what it is. Just tell them that she fucking stinks."
And she has a
Doesn't
bag
sound like
over
we're all
her
from
head.
New York. She has a bag over her head.
I know it's in California.
Possible
so
butter knife.
like, dude, Michael.
Dude, that bag was probably sweaty as hell too, because it's fucking hot.
You know what?
It was a plastic bag. It was a plastic bag. Was she suffocated or something?
I wonder where the plastic bag was from, because that would tell us a lot more about our thief.
Like, if it's not Target, then if
the bag was like from the 99-cent store, this whole story makes a lot more sense.
I mean, honestly, at least she wore a mask. You know, hashtag.
I mean, look at her caring about her fellow people while she's trying to rob the bank and get on the Metro.
At least you did it
relief.
responsibly. Because
COVID relief.
COVID
If you know a
responsible.
person near you that's been affected by COVID, call this lady with the bag on her head.
We're gonna get a fucking CDC guideline thing on the bottom of our fucking podcast. We're
It's gonna
talking
be
about
CDC does not endorse this podcast.
For more facts about COVID-19, please contact the CDC.
Damn it, dude. I wish we had those Get Back shirts that we had talked about. It'd be so
Get
funny.
Vaxxed.
Someone wearing one of those robs a bank. The 99-cent smack over their head.
They're like, it was a statement to try to get people to get vaccinated.
They did it for the people.
They did it for you. Don't arrest them. Let them take the money. They need it.
Just here. Well, you know, honestly, this is your fault. I don't know.
What? You what?
All right, so that was pretty good.
Holy shit.
All right.
This is America.
This is America.
Okay, just slipping on.
Also in America, 26-year-old Victor Hugo Cuevas evades police after his pet tiger jumped over his fence and was taking a stroll around his neighborhood in the Memorial area in the Houston area. Yeah, so dude's tiger jumps over his fence and is just fucking chilling in his front yard, just walking around looking at people. Cop pulls up. Oh, off-duty cop pulls up, starts pointing the gun at the tiger, and he's just yelling he's yelling commands at the tiger like the tiger's gonna fucking understand.
Yeah.
Stop resisting.
He's like, get down.
He really does. Go away.
He
Get out of
does.
here. Get out of here. Go away. And the cat's just like, what?
He's just like chilling.
He's just
First
walking
off-
towards him like, I'm gonna cuddle you. My
Before we
teeth.
go into this fucking idiot, can we talk about how chill that fucking tiger is, though? Like, he was just
Bro,
hanging out,
yeah.
that tiger
having
was
a good fucking
chilling.
time.
He was just trying to get
Like,
some
when-
sun.
Even when he got pulled inside, like, he was not like fighting
Yeah.
or anything. He was just like, all
He
right.
was just chilling.
Just came back inside the house like it was no big deal. He's like, I got the
I mean,
tiger.
obviously,
My dumbass would have petted the tiger.
right?
Like, come here, baby.
Dude, I don't know. I'm convinced that house was a trap house in that area, and the tiger was
Yeah.
just high as shit. That's why it was just chill.
I mean, it could be. Like, hopefully in all honesty, I really hope that tiger gets, like, I hope they catch the tiger and don't euthanize it. I really hope they put it in a zoo or
Yeah,
something because
Well-
obviously it's domesticated.
yeah,
But
yeah. He's chill as fuck. He probably stole
yeah.
it from the fucking Tiger King. I don't know.
he probably bought it. I mean, you know how much it costs to buy a tiger? Like $2,000.
Bro,
Yeah, it's really
that's-
cheap to buy a tiger.
really not
That's
expensive to
Stimmy,
buy a
bro.
tiger.
It's
With Joe Biden stimmy coronavirus. I wish I would have
Hit me
used
with
my
that
money that
stimmy.
way.
With the stimmy.
Bro,
Especially of kids.
fuck, man. That now
You
makes
cash
me
in
think.
on your baby mama's children.
That now makes me think I wasted my stimulus. I should have bought a fucking tiger.
Man, I just
Well-
paid off my fucking bills. God, what
Right?
I'm such a loser.
I mean,
I will
shit,
say that guy's an
$2,000.
asshole though because he's actually on the run right now.
Oh,
yeah.
It gets better. He's actually on bail for being a murderer. He killed someone
What?
in Fort Bend County.
What?
That's why he took off with the tiger.
Did he kill him with the tiger, or did he just happen to have a tiger after he had?
No, I,
Okay,
I
if he
think
killed him with the tiger, that would be like I guess like
Tiger King
fatality
2.0,
points.
bro.
Like you get like get
No,
something out of that,
Technically,
right?
he didn't kill the guy. The tiger did.
that would have been the next in the Netflix show, Tiger King: The Lost Stories.
That's a bonus story. That's like
Lost
bonus
pup.
points, right? Kill somebody with a tiger. You got like
Bro,
that's
Carol
like
Baskins
definitely-
did it.
You're fucking Beastmaster at that point.
But yeah, that dude's a fucking prick, man.
Yeah, all jokes aside, that's really fucked up. You shouldn't
Yeah.
have a tiger in a house or a backyard. It's not its habitat. It's
But
really
tigers
fucked
are
up.
pretty
Really
fucking
bad.
cool, man. Mike Tyson
Yeah,
has a
from-
tiger.
He does have a tiger. They made a
You
whole
really
movie
shouldn't
about
have
it.
a tiger, though. I don't know. They're really endangered. You really shouldn't have those.
That's
Not
why
to
you're
mention they also
saving
eat your
them.
face off.
Okay.
See, my girlfriend always tells me I'm always every time I see like a bear or a tiger, I'm like I would totally try and hug it, and she's like, "You better not." I'm like, "When am I going to get the opportunity?" A fucking. But then
Right.
this happens, a fucking tiger walking around a neighborhood. I'm like, I could have had that opportunity to pet a fucking tiger.
This is gonna get dark, so heads up on this one. But that's actually somebody definitely didn't try to do that. But there's this guy who from back in like the early 2000s who was like from Alaska,
Mhm.
and he was super into bears. And he was crazy. Like he walked up to bears and would like actually like walk up to wild grizzlies and
Mhm.
like hug them and like pet them and try to become like a part of their group. and the people were like, you're gonna die one day. Like those things, grizzlies are like, especially if they're hungry, will fucking eat you.
Yeah,
Like,
but if they're not hungry, they won't do shit to you.
yeah, they'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
But if they're hungry,
Oh, they'll
right
fuck
close
you
to
up.
hibernation, they're gonna fucking eat you. So
Oh,
basically,
yeah.
he goes out on a regular camping expedition, and him and his girlfriend both get eaten by a bear.
He,
Yeah,
the bear was
they ate the
charging
fuck
at
out of
him, and he's like, "Come on, buddy."
And bear was
Bring it
like,
in.
"Hey,
It's really
boo-boo."
dark because they
Hey, boo-boo.
left their like camera on. So,
Oh,
like,
they
the
caught
Oh,
a
camera's
video.
on the ground. Well, the camera's on the ground. You can't see anything, but you can hear everything.
Bro,
Which
Oh.
it hasn't been released to the public.
how
but,
has
like,
it not
like,
been made
they-
into a movie yet? They got actual footage.
Well,
Yeah.
they haven't released it. It's one
Cloverfield
of those
South.
things that's like somebody has it. Like I
Uh-huh.
think his ex-wife has it, and she's listened to it once, and she said she would never listen to it again.
Wow, she didn't try to bank
But
off
she
of
feels
it?
like the
She's a lot
important
better
piece of it.
person
She
than I
should.
am.
I think it got destroyed because they were like, how could you just carry that around? Like,
Wow, she's a way better person than I am. I would have been trying to sell that shit to everybody.
You guys want to hear some crazy shit? Here,
You want to see something cool?
God. It was fucking.
it's just my ex-husband getting murdered.
From what I've heard, it was just extremely disturbing. It's him and his girlfriend. It was apparently it was extremely disturbing. I don't know.
Fuck, that's wild.
But yeah, fuck that guy though. I hope he gets caught, and I hope the tiger lives a good rest of its life, like somewhere where it's taken care of.
He's gonna go to the Carol Baskins Ranch.
It'll probably go to the tiger rescue.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. After you told that story, I'm definitely down a notch. that was fucking depressing.
I mean,
oh
I don't know
my
what you want.
god!
Way to kill the
it's
vibe,
like,
pal.
it's just the potential of things that could happen when you own a wild animal. Like, it's why you don't.
That's why you make sure you feed him so he doesn't fuck you up. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, exactly. They always
Make
say
sure
like,
he's not
"Oh,
hungry."
what if they get hungry? They'll never go hungry.
Exactly.
Eat them every day. Get a whole steak."
I don't think one steak's enough, but sure.
I think it's like
I don't think so either.
At least like
One
a
steak
quarter
in the
of a
morning.
cow. Like a quarter of an entire cow. Would probably do it. They eat
I wanna
lot
get
of
a-
meat.
What do you call what the fennec foxes? You know
I
what
want a
those are?
fennec fox too. Those things are freaking
They're-
chill.
What's
They're
a
like little
fennec
tiny
fox?
ass foxes with big ass ears,
Share
and you
it
can
on
get
the
them in.
screen.
You can get them in Houston.
Really?
Share it on the screen. They're fucking cute.
Let me see if I can. I
How much do they go
I
for?
think so.
How much do they tend to go for? Like on like retail wise?
I have
think they're
no
not
idea.
even that much. A couple thousand.
I mean, they've been
Maybe.
domesticated, so like they're like a thing.
These
They're
little
really
things?
fucking cute though.
Look at those things, man.
They look
Get
like
1,000 for a fennec fox on this one website.
That's
This is
not
a new
bad,
arrival.
honestly.
They look like
Look how
little
cute they are.
cats
Ah,
with big ass ears.
They just seem really
Yeah.
skittish. That's the only thing.
They
they
look.
look like
They look like-
chihuahuas.
They look like they would kill you, like in your sleep.
I mean, they're like
Do you know how big
pounds.
they are? Yeah, they're literally like the
That's
size of
why-
a small dog.
That's
they
why.
kind of look like meerkats more than they look like dogs.
Yeah.
But Kyle, remember we said Balto could kill anything.
Also, could it just takes one? It just takes one bite to your throat. You're done.
Exactly. One bite and that's all it takes.
Kyle's always trying to convince me that a little dog could kill something, and I'm always like, Kyle, no.
Dude, I don't know, man. You haven't heard Balto bark?
I have heard Balto bark. We talk almost every day. I heard
That's
Balto
true.
bark enough. I ain't
Anyone-
scared of Balto.
Anyone that listens to this
Bring
podcast
him over
has
here.
heard Balto.
Oh, he's laying down. He like literally like I took him to the bathroom early, and he just says he's at this point. He came home and just came to lay in bed, and he just was passed out already.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
a hard day at
like,
work.
He like walked
Yeah.
around, and he saw I was doing the podcast and walked right back to the room to go lay down with my wife.
Oh, he knows the routine. Damn.
And he knows where bedtime is. Like he's a very smart dog. Like he's
Yeah.
really intelligent.
But the
Just a lot
question
of
is,
things that he does.
Will he kill?
That's why I know he can kill Spencer with one flick of his jaw to
Bring
Spencer's
Balto
throat.
at me. I will pet him behind his ear, and he'll be in love.
Yeah, he's gonna love you, honestly though. Okay, let's go to the next Pendejo. I guess the
Alright,
last one.
alright.
Actually, it's an entire country. So
It's an entire country.
Last
Fuck
Pendejo
all
of the week
y'all.
goes to the China space program that launched a rocket into space that was carrying the first module for their Chinese space station satellite. Unfortunately, they made some miscalculations and the rocket took off with more than it expected to take off with, as it took parts of the launch station with it. So you know like where they count down and then the little arms drop out and then the rocket shoots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the arms and everything around it stayed attached to the rocket as it took off into space. And the reason they get Pendejo of the Week is not only because it flew up into space, that shit fell down into the ocean last night. Yeah, so they weren't sure where it was gonna fall, what it was gonna hit, and whether it was gonna kill thousands of people. But it was the largest object falling from space to Earth ever. It was an 18-story tall launch station that came with the whole rocket.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, if it
Bro,
hits,
those are my people, and god damn it, I hate them.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, dude. Like if it were to hit like actual land, it could do some serious
That would have
damage.
fucked us up bad.
Take out a whole neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean nothing's been that big that's hit our like Earth, like at least in like land in a very long time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, since dinosaurs.
It could have done some serious damage. I don't know about that. I don't know
Yeah,
if
since
that's
the
actually
dinosaurs.
correct.
Yeah, there was just an 18-story little thing, and it smashed into the Earth and killed all the dinosaurs.
Yeah,
Everyone knows that, Kyle.
That's exactly what
Idiot.
happened, dude. You know, the space aliens at the time were trying out rockets, and the same exact thing. They launched the rocket with the space station.
I love the theory that there's like, at some point, human existence was so advanced that then the civilization collapsed, and now we're kind of rebuilding slowly. But that shit's so cool to think about. Like, what if there was just like this advanced alien civilization just collapsed, and all we think we know is wrong?
The Anunnaki?
Atlantis.
Bro, we should do... Kyle, I just came up with a great idea. We should do another I'm Gonna Need a Beer cross collaboration. And we should do it on the conspiracy theory of the center Earth, the Anunnaki, and ancient, like, advanced civilizations.
I'm fucking down. That sounds sick.
Spencer, you?
Can I hop in on that? Yes, please.
Bro,
Oh my
that
god,
would be so much fun.
I don't know if you guys heard it, but my wiener hit the desk.
Oh, that was the pinging sound I heard. I heard a little ping. I wasn't sure what happened.
Well, I do have a little pin needle of a dick, so literally you could hear a pin drop. And that's how babies are made, kids. We're the Weekly D.
But yeah, dude. So I mean, that's just kind of wild, ain't it? Fucking whole space launch station coming straight back down to Earth. I mean, like, how do you miscalculate that?
The thing is, I don't even know how people like China. I'm surprised China didn't try to like, oopsie, you know, didn't.
No, they did.
To, like cover it up, you know, like.
Oh, then
did they cover?
Oh yeah.
No, they couldn't cover that shit up, dude.
They've covered up launches before that have failed.
Hold
on,
like,
I've seen one on the internet that they released. That literally the entire rocket ship exploded and like killed like 13 people. It just went.
Like China may have been able to cover up COVID for 3-4 months, but there's no way in hell they're gonna cover a fucking 18-story launch station.
Like, what the fuck is that?
Dude, it's fucking nuts that they did cover up COVID as long as they did, because the people, half the people in China don't give a fuck about China. They're like, fuck this, let's be like America.
All of Hong Kong, or this is the majority of Hong Kong, is like that.
How many fucking people live in China? Like a couple billion?
That's a huge country.
Bro, my grandpa's from there.
Is he really?
Yeah. He. I mean, if the government's not listening, he came over on a boat.
Oh, okay.
When he was like 13. Oh, he was like 80 something now. He's been here for a while.
You shouldn't send him back now.
If somebody came by and they're like, "We're gonna deport your grandpa," I'd be like, "Fuck you. we're fighting."
God, that'd be horrible.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
He literally has lived his whole life here. That would be so dumb.
Yeah, I mean, he's lived his life longer here than he has in China.
Yeah,
exactly. He's still got the accent. He sounds like Jackie Chan, but
does he? He doesn't sound like,
he does.
Like Uncle.
He goes, Spencer. He always tells me is when we go to eat somewhere and there's rolls, he goes, "That's a good roll."
I can't believe that all of that went up into space with it.
All of that went into space.
It's taller than the whole damn spaceship.
Yeah.
How are the actual astronauts doing?
It probably detached, right?
Yeah,
so.
It detached. I don't know if there was actual astronauts on it though.
Okay, I was like, I hope nobody died, because that's like
no,
that would suck.
I don't know if there was, but I don't think anyone was there. I think it was just taking that piece to their space station satellite. But yeah, the whole station went with it. Like, that's what I don't understand. How do you miscalculate something like that? It's not like, oh, we forgot a bolt or that pin's not working. That's a whole
There's
fucking
a whole
launch
ass
station.
machine. Yeah, it's a whole ass thing.
Sometimes I still feel like other countries still think we're in the space race, where it's like, oh, because of these new institutions that are like building a lot of these rockets, like I think they're thinking like, oh, we still need to get there first. Like we got to do this. When it's just it's not what needs to happen.
Bro,
like, you really need to take, instead of rushing through something, you really need to take the time and put the effort into like successful launches rather than like.
Do they set
trying to rush it out
there
first?
You tell that to North Korea. They never have any successful launches.
I don't think they've ever had a successful launch, if we're being honest with you.
Well, it's funny because Elon Musk is basically a civilian, and he's over here just like, hey, let's make some fucking rockets.
Although he did almost fuck up South Padre Island with that one rocket.
He did. He definitely fucking.
You know
did.
how much money though he's distributed into like Brownsville though.
Oh yeah.
Like he's like I think it's like what it was like $2 million into the actual like city, and then like $4 million into the education system.
Mm-hmm.
They're
holy shit.
Like, that's like it was huge.
Yeah,
like what he's building in Brownsville is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna say it's poop.
No. I think I was talking to Yvonne about like potentially buying some property in Brownsville and like flipping the house like in like 10 years because of the potential that's there.
Yeah, or rent that house out in the future.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty
a lot
smart.
of rich people, wealthy, and intelligent people that are going to live there.
Yeah.
Every time I hear Brownsville, I just think of shit.
Same.
It's like the first thing I think of is like Brownsville. Someone's in the bathroom.
Welcome to Brownsville.
Yeah, it's welcome to Shitsville. That's what I hear.
The Shitsville.
Kyle's like, I'm gonna buy a house in Shitsville.
Yeah, Shit's Creek, bro.
Shit's Creek.
There's a whole show about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I guess shall we jump into the
let's move on.
Next topic.
All right, so as we all know, Elon Musk, our good buddy Elon Musk, a.k.a. the Doge Father, was on SNL this past weekend. He had some pretty good skits. Did any of you guys watch it?
I did watch it. Yeah.
I saw pictures and people said things that they said.
Okay. And I watched a YouTube video.
No, I watched like the majority of the SNL show.
Did you watch like monologue and everything?
Yeah, I watched the monologue and everything.
Okay. What were your first thoughts on it when you heard that he admitted he had Asperger's?
I was like, Daniel's never gonna let me live this down. So we had this conversation.
Bro, I told you he had some sort of Down syndrome. Yeah. I was right.
It's not the same. Down syndrome and Asperger's is not the same.
It is
Daniel.
the same thing.
This is why you're offending the entire people.
Related. It's related.
The entire people.
Yeah, you sounded worse saying the entire people.
Human race.
I was right.
I said Elon Musk had Down syndrome. He doesn't have Down syndrome. It's a completely different thing.
Asperger's is a type of Down syndrome. Look it up.
Spectrum.
Look it up.
It's closer to the autism spectrum.
Danny, that's the word I was looking for. Autism.
Okay.
I was like, there's a word. It's an A. It sounds. It's kind of like Asperger's in a way.
He said that. I'm like, oh, Down syndrome.
He kept saying it. I was like, no, it's something else.
I was right.
It was bothering the fuck out of me.
I was right.
I was literally Googling brain disorders. I didn't know what the fuck to look up.
Some of the most intelligent people in this world that we've lived in over time has had Asperger's.
Yeah,
Albert Einstein was notable for,
and that's what I told you.
Yeah,
that's what I said. I was right.
But what I'm saying is Down syndrome is not the same.
It's related.
It's completely offensive.
Not the same. There are similar aspects, as in they're not living a normal life like most people.
But everything else is not.
No, they are same, but different. Okay.
We are same, but
different. Anyways, I called it. Fuck you guys. I got it right.
Yeah, you did though. You did.
And we're canceled. Oh my god!
He did call it months ago. Because it's because I had to argue with him.
We argued about this for
because he said Asperger's, and I was like, hey, maybe. And then he's like, yeah, Down syndrome, and I was like, no, it's not the same thing.
It's the same shit.
There's an entire Family Guy monologue song like talking about this, why it's different.
Danny, I love you, man, but that's wrong. It's not the same. You're right about the Asperger's.
You know
You're
what?
right about the Asperger's.
At one point, I said the right thing. Okay, I was right.
But it was a great monologue, though. Like overall, like the monologue was awesome.
Bro, it was actually funny. Whoever wrote it for him did a damn good job.
He was in the writing table a lot. I mean, he may have actually wrote it himself.
I don't
You
know.
guys actually need to write down what Danny just said. Sometimes I'm right about some things. What the fuck he just said?
I'm right about some. That's definitely a shirt.
That's what I'm fucking saying. Someone
That's what I live my life
put it in
by.
the comments.
Sometimes I'm right about some things.
You know what? Just so you remember, Spencer, I'm gonna put that as the title of the episode.
Hell yeah.
That's funny.
I don't know why I keep doing this, but it's fun.
That's okay.
Doing finger
Well,
snaps and points.
Yeah, overall, I was actually really impressed with the monologue. I
Yeah.
thought it covered everything. It was, like you said, it was funny.
dude, that OJ joke killed.
That OJ joke was great. People shit on that OJ joke, but that OJ joke was funny as fuck.
That was funny as shit.
I think a lot of his jokes were fucking hitting. Like
Yeah.
he knows what he's
Honestly-
doing. He's not an idiot.
I mean, he's a genius.
Honestly, he was one of the funnier things about that SNL like show
Yeah.
as a whole.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, okay, I think this is later, so we can talk about this. But I just wanted it just throw it out there of how Cheeks like SNL is as a whole. Like it's not good. Like there's a
Damn.
lot
Spencer's
of
about to fight you,
skits
bro.
that there's a lot of skits that miss, bro. It's like too many.
Me and Spencer were
compared to the ones
talking
that
about
make
this
it.
earlier.
We really were, because I was telling him after my accident when I was on bed rest,
Uh-huh.
I ran out of things to watch. So I had Netflix, so I threw on SNL, and it was just playing episode after episode. It wasn't asking me, "Are you there?" It just kept playing, and I was.
So you watched were you like the old ones, or you were like?
Okay, so
in the
I
newer
tried to
ones?
watch the old ones. Still not as funny. I mean, there's a lot of shit jokes in there, but it's like for every like 15 shit jokes, there's like one good one,
There's one good
and you
one.
hear the one good one, you're like, ha ha, and then they tell another shit one, you're like, ah, fuck.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit in that show. Like,
Yeah.
but the scenes where they're like sitting there like trying to not laugh at a joke they just told are the best.
Dude,
Yes, it was genuine.
that's why I like the Chad skits. Like
The Chad skit was my
bits.
favorite.
They're so
That was
funny
the
because
best skit.
for him to just hold a fucking straight face the whole time, be like, okay, like it gets me every time. He's just so fucking serious and not serious. He's just fucking
That Chad
empty
skit was
look on his
definitely
face.
pre-recorded, but it was really funny.
Yeah, yeah.
I could not do that like fucking live. I would just be like, cracking my ass up. They would
That one-
fire me.
I think that one was my favorite, and the Wario skit was really
The
funny.
Wario skit was funny.
That was pretty fucking
Yeah.
good.
I saw a picture of it. I was like, what the fuck am I looking at?
Oh, it's hilarious. So, like, this is all the Dogecoin people, but this is our hero, and it's just him with this little, just dancing with his Wario thing.
What a
so
great
funny.
segment in the Doge, Kyle. I see what you're doing there.
Oh no, well,
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
So that-
You
that-
sneaky bitch.
we haven't gotten there yet. We'll get there.
That-
But we haven't gotten there yet.
So is that your favorite skit, the Wario one? Because that one was really funny.
No, Chad was my favorite. It made
Chad,
me laugh the hardest because it was just stupid.
He's like, okay.
Oh, when he was talking about like, you have a kid.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have. Don't you want to be the kid? Nope. Just Kansas closing. Nope.
Oh my
It was
god.
funny. There was some good. There was some
That
good
was a
stuff
good
in there. The Cowboys one was funny too. Like the ones with the like where they were Western, like country Western.
I
like,
didn't
with
watch
the
that
gold and
one.
Stuff. That was a funny skit. There was like, and then of course the cryptocurrency one was funny.
Uh-huh.
But
Definitely should have done
that-
some research into this before I came on.
Nah, it's all right.
nah, we can go through some of those skits later. You can. They're all really funny and they're all available online now.
Yeah.
I watched the Chad one partially with
We were watching
Danny
the Chad
earlier.
one before you rudely interrupted us.
He just fucking takes off his helmet. Just like that's based off real science, though.
That is.
Your head will explode.
Yep.
It'll fucking, it's fucking Pete Davidson.
Yeah, freaking-
What do they call him? Butthole eyes. That's his nickname. You guys heard of that?
Yeah.
He had a stand-up comedy thing on Netflix, and
Butthole eyes.
he was talking about something about like dating Ariana Grande, and like she told everybody he has a big dick, and he goes, "Now they're expecting that, and it's a lie." And then
That's not.
something about his nickname is like Butthole Eyes because his dark circles are
dark
so
circles,
dark
yeah.
around his eyes, so it's fucking buttholes. Dude, he's fucking funny, and he's actually gonna be in Suicide Squad, the second
He's
one.
gonna be in
Is
Suicide
he?
Squad. I'm excited.
Yeah, he's
Badass.
gonna be in. He's gonna die. I swear, like instantly.
Probably.
Nonetheless,
He's
it's gonna be
funny
hilarious.
as shit though.
I like Pete Davidson.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
funny.
As for the rest of the SNL cast,
dude. I mean, Pete.
Keenan Thompson's good, but
Pete-
that's
Yeah. Well, Pete
Yeah.
Davidson's fucking hilarious. And he pushes the shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all know, his dad died in 9/11, and like when he first started a
Yeah.
comedy career, all his jokes were about 9/11.
yep.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, it's pretty funny. My dad's dead. Just
Yeah,
kept
go straight face.
just like, man, I could not tell those kind of jokes.
I
I
couldn't
was
either.
fucking depressed.
He's
Oh,
so
no.
good at that shit too, though. Like he's so good at keeping a straight ass face and just saying the most random shit in the world.
Yes, dude. Agreed.
I'm a fan.
Oh my
I'm a
God.
fan. So
Holy.
Elon Musk's mom made an appearance on SNL.
She did,
Bro,
and she seemed like a very sweet lady.
no, bro, I'm
But it-
convinced she's got some bodies under her. Like
Yeah, what?
that bitch looks like she looked like a villain from a DC movie. Like as soon as
What
I
is-
saw her, I was like, oh, she's killed somebody.
Which one of y'all said she looked like a person from the Hunger Games?
Oh, that was me.
Daniel.
I said she looked like she could host the Hunger Games. She'd be
Also, when
commentary
you
for the
said
Hunger
she's got
Games.
some bodies, I was like, she fucked a lot of people.
No.
It's just like, damn. I mean,
I'm
I
sure
guess.
she's killed a couple people. I swear, dude, she looks like the perfect villain for a superhero movie.
she could be like the lady
She could-
that's like behind the scenes
She
with the
could
money.
literally play Carol Baskins in a movie, and I would believe that's Carol Baskins. She just has
Hey,
that
all you
look.
cool cats and kittens.
It's just, it's
She
just
has
based
that
off the
look.
way she looks, not even the way she is. It's just like,
Oh, yeah.
she could look like she could play Carol Baskins in a movie.
I don't know
Bro.
why that reminds me of what's his name from fucking The Room, the guy who have you guys ever seen The Room? I did not hit her. I did not. Oh hi Mark.
Oh yeah,
Like they literally made James Franco made an entire movie
about the
about
room.
this
Yeah,
movie.
yeah. That movie's
Oh,
fucking
I
horrible.
think-
I forget.
Oh,
I
yeah, I
forget
think I
his.
know.
I forget his name off. the
Tommy
top of my
Wiseau.
head. Yeah, Tommy Wiseau. Like I just imagine her being like Tommy Wiseau and just being. He has that thick ass accent. With South
That
African
wasn't a
accent.
good movie, right?
No.
It was a terrible movie.
It's
Room is
considered
not a good
one of the
movie.
worst movies ever made.
It's literally got like 3.7 IMDb, 9% Metacritic, 23% Rotten Tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good.
It's not good at all. The only people that like it are like a cult following of how bad the movie is. It's literally accredited as one of the worst movies ever.
Tommy Wiseau did play the Joker first. He was doing a Joker audition. It's fucking hilarious. I could find it for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
It's really fucking funny. Because I don't know if it's legitimate or not, or if it's just a parody. I can't tell.
Based off of this, do you guys think that James Franco should just like fucking stop with like his
Bro,
like
James
creative
Franco's in some
artist
trouble right
bullshit?
now.
Yeah, he's in some deep water right
He's in
now.
some trouble right
What?
now.
What do you
Yeah.
do?
Seth Rogen even like kind of like distanced himself. Apparently, some abuse allegations.
Yeah, some
happening.
sexual misconduct.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seth Rogen
Well, you
came out
know
and
I'm
he's
about
like,
to
I'm not
Google
making...
this shit.
You know, it's funny because like someone pointed it out. You know how like celebrities tend to distance themselves from like people that
Drama.
do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of like somebody posted. I was looking on Facebook and on comments. He's like, "Wow!" Instead of actually like standing by his friend and like being like, "Well, I noticed he did some fucked up things, but I'm gonna help him be a better person and work to like help him be a better person." He just distanced himself.
Oh, yeah, he's
because
like,
he cares about his reputation,
Yeah,
which is pretty fucked up if you think about that.
that's cool. It's woke culture, bro. That's LA.
That's fucked up. Like
Woke
you should,
culture.
because
You gotta be right all the time.
Because if you were a friend and I know you did something fucked up, like yes, like distancing yourself is like a good thing, but you should also be, if you're like it's your best friend, you should like
Yeah.
you know
You don't
be able to
necessarily have
like
to
be like,
stand
you know,
by
he
him.
fucked up,
but-
like he does some bad
yeah.
shit, and we're gonna work on it together
Yeah.
and like make sure that he doesn't do anything like that again. Like, and I don't know. I think that's
Exactly.
how people should handle situations going forward because like I don't know, that just stuck out to me. And
I
think
mean,
that's, like,
it's a shit move, dude.
I don't know, Kyle. If you're doing some sketchy shit, sexual allegations, I'd be like, I don't know him.
well, okay, yeah, I guess.
I'm
I don't know.
Oh, raped 5 girls. Yeah, I don't know that guy.
No.
I'm like, who?
That is. God, someone's gonna take that
Appar-
shit out of context and be like, "Oh, yep, that happened," and then I'm gonna get canceled.
Good. Get him out of here. Throw him out.
Fuck you guys.
I'm the new D in the weekly D. Like a parasite, bitch.
You're just denser.
Dense.
Dense.
I mean, according to that joke earlier, I'm actually not that dense.
My name's Daniel and Denser.
My name is Dense.
I guess I should be called Dial. Daniel,
says-
Dial, and Denser.
Oh god.
Daniel.
Oh god.
Also,
that way we
it
can
says
keep up with the whole thing.
Seth Rogen says he stopped working with James Franco after sexual allegations. Seth Rogen says he has no plans to work with James Franco again.
But what if they're
Dude.
false?
Dude, you know they're false. You know they're false.
I don't know. James Franco seems like a perv.
No. Yeah, James Franco does seem like the guy.
I don't know.
Like,
Maybe you're
He
right.
seems like
he's the
seems
guy,
like the guy that would send weird messages.
he's the guy that you're surprised you're just hearing his name on the list of people that have
I
sexual
guess that's a
misconduct.
good point. He does kind of seem like somebody who you'd walk into a hotel room and he'd just be sitting there on a
Just
chair with his
fucking
dick out.
beating his
Yeah.
meat. He looks at you and be like, "Oh, come on, want to join?"
You just see him looking at it like a fucking pineapple in the corner of the room. He's like, "Yep,
Or you see him and he's just gonna make direct eye contact with you while still stroking it.
Yep.
I
That's
guess
a
that's
single
Hollywood, though,
word.
at the end of the day. Like, people do fucked up shit, and then people also, like, keep
Yeah.
themselves away from fucked up shit, even though they probably know and were directly involved in some way, shape, or form. Which
Yeah.
is why they distance themselves in the first place.
Yeah, he's like, "Fuck
I mean-
this."
James
no way to
Franco and Seth Rogen have definitely made out multiple times."
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I've done that.
So if anybody
well-
knows him, it's
I'm
Seth
pretty
Rogen.
sure it's Seth Rogen. Exactly. How many movies have they made together?
Way too
Too fucking many.
Too many to not be aware of him being a certain type of way.
Yeah, I
In my
mean, he
opinion.
knew. I bet you he distanced himself because he's scared some shit's gonna come out about him.
Well, he just got just got that spot in Invincible. Like, he has like
Oh,
to
yeah.
think about, and
That
he's like the
man,
beloved person.
yeah,
I don't know.
that's
I'm
true.
not saying he's right or wrong in the situation. I'm just saying, like, it does kind of seem like there's probably more to the
You know,
story than we know.
but that's a problem with cancel culture. It's like you can't be affiliated to anyone who's being canceled because then you're running the risk of being canceled, even if you're good or not. I mean,
Which is fucked up in its own way. Yeah.
So I don't hang out with Kyle that much.
exactly.
I'm not being canceled.
Soon enough. Soon enough, my lad.
Out of
You know
us
what?
three, who's more likely to get canceled first?
It's me.
Daniel.
Me?
No,
Why me?
For all his porn memes.
randomly just saying retarded all the time.
Just being like Down syndrome.
Asperger's is basically just Down syndrome.
They're all related.
Put that
man.
on a t-shirt.
They're same.
Insane.
But different.
Oh my god. But I called it, so fuck you guys. I was right.
What were we right about?
Elon Musk having Asperger's.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's what we were talking about because we went on this crazy amount of shit about James Franco.
It's Seth
All that
Rogen.
bullshit.
I blame Kyle for that one, bro. He brought in the room and it derailed the whole podcast.
Well, because James Franco didn't make that movie about that movie.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh
Pretty
my
fucked up.
god.
I guess you wanna go into the next piece of this.
All right, let's go into Kyle's Crypto Watch.
Hi everybody, welcome to Kyle's Crypto Watch. I guess to start things off, we're gonna talk about Dogecoin, and we're gonna talk about Dogecoin. I think the majority of this segment. So the expectation that was listed was Dogecoin was gonna go to the fucking moon on SNL, right? Elon Musk was supposed to be on SNL. And I think we talked about it last week, even though you're never going to listen to that episode because it doesn't exist anymore because we never got to release it because of technical difficulties. But I did call a
Damn,
dump
Kyle.
potentially happening because of this. As we've talked about a lot of times when people pump a coin or plan a pump, so do the whales, so do the short sellers. They're watching everything you do. And that's what happened. Watching it like live, like watching SNL live while also watching the stuff, like the actual like crypto coin price of Dogecoin was nuts. The volatility was just like, okay, we're going to go up to 65 and we tank to 40. Then we go back up to 53. Then we tank back to 40. Then we're going to hold around 52.
It got up to 70 something at some point too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
like
it hit
75?
76, something like that. It was
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But
Yeah.
like, it was just the volatility was insane. Half the trap platforms like stopped working because of the amount of volume that was coming in and out of the crypto space because of this. And this is, like I said, this is why you don't plan these pumps
Yeah.
because what do they lead to? Dumps.
No pump
So
chumps.
in terms of speculation as to why Doge dropped, it's actually pretty simple. Like I said, whales and short sellers were definitely out there. One person, as a good example, was a man by the name of Barry Silbert. He's actually the founder and CEO of DDC Go Digital Currency Group. He's also a parent of Grayscale, which is a massive hedge fund. And basically, he told them that, as a matter of fact, he was going to short crypto. He's basically like, look, welcome to crypto. Yeah, he said, okay, Doge peeps, it's been fun. Welcome to crypto. But the time has come for you to convert your Doge to Bitcoin. Disclosure, we've gone short on Dogecoin. And what did they do? Massive sell-off. I have a list of some of the sells that I saw. So just to kind of list it for some of these wallets, 400 million Doge, 400 million Doge, 400 million Doge, 300 million Doge, 100 million Doge, 100 million Doge. Somebody sold 3 Doge, and then somebody sold 250 million Doge.
Holy shit.
And then somebody else sold 50 million Doge. And so that was happening while this entire thing was going on. These hedge funds like borrowed some crypto from some platform and shorted the fuck out of it. Granted, they didn't short it that hard because it only dropped about 20%, which if we look at the actual trend coming from Dogecoin over time, we've seen much worse.
I mean, Dogecoin used to be less than a penny at some point.
Yep, and we've also seen that run up from 0.007 all the way up to 8 cents, and then right back down to what, 2 cents, or was it 4 cents?
It was like 4 cents, I think.
It was like 4 cents, which is still like 40% dip.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was something that we had definitely seen, and we're looking good. I think at the end of the day, if you're still bullish on Dogecoin, like I personally am. Like, I think it's still okay to be bullish on Dogecoin in the long term. Like, if you're thinking long term, this small ass dip doesn't fucking matter. I'm not a financial expert, and I'm not a financial advisor. So, like, do what you want with your money. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, but I'm still bullish on Dogecoin.
Same.
And I'll still be holding my coins.
Same. Especially since, I already turn a profit regardless.
Yeah.
I've
stayed up even after the dip.
Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm gonna sell off right now. Fuck all that.
And the thing is too, like when you have these massive short sale attacks, a lot of times these take time to recover in the market, because people don't also realize whenever you short something as heavy as you do, like Dogecoin is connected on the same blockchain as Bitcoin. It's connected onto the same blockchain as a lot of these coins. So if Dogecoin dips at this point as high as it is in terms of market cap, so does Bitcoin.
Yeah. So, and we saw it. All crypto fucking dropped.
All of crypto did hard.
I went ahead.
What was that? The Shibu, the Doge killer.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Sheeb. There is a token that's been out there. If you've been kind of playing in the market, playing around SafeMoon, playing around some of these pancake swap tokens, which are risky investments because a lot of them are brand new projects, things like that. You probably come across Sheeb, which is a token that basically notifies itself as the Doge killer. That's literally what it calls itself. And people have been making massive gains on it. They've reached about 400%. I think even higher than that since it's come out.
33,000% higher.
33,000%. 33,000% of coming out. Now, so I guess it comes, okay, yeah. So what comes out with these coins? Like, so what's the catalyst, I guess? Well, for one, what's its use case? If you look into its use case, there isn't one.
Yep.
There is no reason for it to exist. Secondly, if you look at the actual let's go ahead and go back to the 1 month. Let's just take a look at that chart real quick. We go down to the chart. Sorry, you guys can't see the chart, but if you look at this first one, it went up a little bit, dipped. Went up a little bit, dipped. It's going to go up a little bit, it's going to dip. And it's going to keep happening. But these speculative tokens with no use case dip hard. And when they dip hard, and I think me and Spencer have definitely seen it with some of the ones that we're in, that I would say are actually more of the more realistic potential tokens that we're in.
Elongate
50 to 70% at one time.
NFTR, yeah.
But
this one is 54,000% high. That's insane because that's sketchy because a lot of people don't know what this is. So like, how did it get so high?
In
I can't tell you
24
why they're
hours
invested
and
in
went
it,
up.
except to make money.
Oh yeah, it's a quick
Yeah,
flip. That's all it is.
I think they want to kill fucking Dogecoin in the process of making money as well.
In the
So they
process
don't
of
have
making
competition.
Or
Because you said this one is connected to all the other like random ones, right?
Yeah, they're still all connected under the Binance blockchain. There is
Yeah.
some speculation that the CEO of Binance actually had a hand in pushing the token, which is why it was added on to crypto.com on Friday, right before SNL. Um,
Oh fuck.
that's actually a thing. It was listed on crypto.com right before SNL started.
Hold up. I got that.
And the CEO of Binance has also been, he's also been doing something called FUD, and spreading a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt with a lot of false claims that the creator of Dogecoin, Billy Marcus, has already reached out and basically reiterated a lot of it is bullshit, and it's already been talked about. Like he was basically stating, well, he wasn't stating it. He stated it a long time ago and then retweeted it recently. So that's why Billy Marcus came out and said something about it. He was basically saying like, oh, there's nobody working on the project, which is not true. Like there's just like a lot of things he was saying that were false. And I think that's something that people need to be paying attention to, because even though once he was called out, he limited his tweets. He didn't want people that, unless they were following him, not following him, unless he was following them or they were mentioned by him, you couldn't respond to his comments.
Oh, that's interesting. Very interesting.
Pretty fucking sus, if you ask me.
It is quite sus. But yeah, no. So a lot of that actually pissed a lot of Dogecoin people off. So a lot of people have been trying to pull out of Binance, which has caused them to stop. Like they had cut selling for a while. You couldn't sell out of your position.
Oh, really?
For a short time today, yeah. And so there's actually a Twitter. There's a Twitter hashtag going around called boycott Binance. So that's happening. Something to be aware of. You got to be aware of some of these tokens, because some of these tokens are actually bullshit. Especially some of these pancake swap tokens. Like, do your research on them before you invest in them. Like, we've done our research on SafeMoon, we've done our research on Elongate, and we've done our research on like other coins like NFT art. And all of them have actual roadmaps, actual things backing their tokens, actual people that are showing their faces, and really putting themselves in front of the token. So if it fails, they also fail.
Yeah, they're accountable.
They're accountable. And Sheep's not done that yet. But yet Sheep's being listed on all these platforms. And these are things that are happening. Yeah, I worry about potentially getting something called a rug pull. For those of you who don't know what a rug pull is, there is some speculation, of course. This is, like I said, this is all speculation. But there is some speculation that the creator of the Sheep token owns 50% of it. So at any time that it grows, he could just take his position and run off with it.
So
leaving everyone else with the remainder, which is nothing.
He can pull a Bernie Madoff.
He can rug pull 100% and just like dip. Which
he
happens
can pull
with these
out
tokens.
like a divorced wife.
Yeah, this has happened with a few
there's no
different
pulling
tokens.
out there.
Like, there was one recently, I think it was XRP2. Basically, they rug pulled, left with the money, and deleted all of their social media.
Nice.
Holy
that shit like that happens within the crypto space.
Nice.
Well, I mean,
It's decentralized.
obviously
There is no owners of these things, so
and obviously there are going to be scams. It's destined.
there's also like Cummies, which is like a token. There's
They're what?
ass,
Hold on.
titties.
What?
There's ass,
wait.
There's tits.
Did you say
Go back.
Cummies.
Cummies.
You
Me
mean
and Danny are
sperm?
like, wait, hold the fuck.
People are just making tokens to make tokens. They're not actually pulling any use cases behind some of these tokens, and a lot of these tokens are dumping heavy, which is like a lot of investors are buying at the top, and they're like, well, I lost 40%. When's the next time that's going to go back up? Because there is no guarantee that it will.
You know, I took a gamble on one of those. I'm not gonna lie.
I did too. I took a gamble on 3 of them. I have 3. Like I said, I've listed the positions I have. I have NFT art. I have like 21 billion tokens. I have SafeMoon, and I hold Elongate. But all of them I've done my research on. I haven't YOLO'd into any of them.
Yeah.
I got Safe Sun as well. Safe Moon.
Safe Sun?
Yeah. I just saw
some of them are okay.
It looked like it was doing okay. Like like projection wise, it looked pretty good. So I was like, okay, I'll throw a couple bucks that way. Got some BTT, some BMX.
Just be careful of clones of clones.
I do have BTC.
Literally,
Yeah.
SafeMoon is coming off the hype of Dogecoin and some of these meme tokens.
Yep.
And so anything that copies SafeMoon, which is a copy of Dogecoin,
Safe Sun.
is a little bit sketchy. And like those
So
are
in the
things just to
future,
be-
we're all copies.
Like I
Copies
said,
of copies.
I mean, and
I
technically,
said,
Dogecoin's a copy of Litecoin, which is a
Yeah.
copy of Bitcoin. So that's just something to be aware of. But
yeah. Obviously,
speculative.
and we're also not professionals at this. But
Yeah.
just know there will be
yeah.
scams sooner or later.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
That's what
But
we're trying to say.
I noticed you have a few questions, Daniel, when it comes to panic sells.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to go into that and kind of just I can answer those questions for you?
Oh yeah. I mean, I think that was really the main question.
Are they actually hurtful, or do they get more people in the crypto at a lower price?
Yeah.
I think they are hurtful. I think panic dumps are actually not good because pump and dumps are a thing within the crypto space as well as the stock price space.
Uh-huh.
And you don't want to be in a pump and dump. Like, I'm sorry, like you don't want a coin because you don't know when it's going to dump.
Yeah.
You can assume if you're swing trading, but with crypto, it's even more dangerous to
Well,
just assume.
that's why you set targets. When shit starts falling below your comfort zone, you sell out.
Yeah, but that's how you make. I mean, and that's how you get fucked on taxes. Honestly, with capital gains, though, at the end of the day,
Reinvest.
Small sells.
Reinvest.
It's still
trying to make millions, so then
sell.
it doesn't even matter when I have to do my taxes. But,
So when you
you can take out this
Nah,
much. Fuck.
Even though you reinvest, it still counts as a sell. So
That
you
is
still have
true.
to pay capital gains. Please pay your taxes.
It'd be a
People who
trade.
don't know.
It's okay. The IRS hasn't come for me yet.
I don't even want to make a joke about the IRS.
Fuck.
I've heard bad
listening.
things about them.
So today, Monday, all of crypto dropped.
Yeah.
Bitcoin took a fat fucking dump, and as a result, because Bitcoin is the leader, which is okay, it is what it is. Like they're one of the first ones on the scene. Legitimately,
Okay.
everyone takes a dump because of it, including Ethereum, who just hit $4,000, which is awesome. If you've been investing in Ethereum, it's fucking awesome. Congratulations, you deserve it. I think potentially that could. I really do think one day Ethereum could flip Bitcoin. Like realistically, I think
It's getting there.
Ethereum may surpass it one day. I don't know when it's going to happen. It could be years down the line, but I think Ethereum one day will be worth more than Bitcoin is currently.
Maybe. I think a lot of these are eventually, well, not a lot of them, but a few of them are going to eventually be worth a little bit more than Bitcoin.
We'll see, I guess. But I mean,
I guess
Bitcoin's
it
still the
depends on
equivalent
market
to gold
cap.
right now.
Yeah.
But you know, comeback's looking good. But it does this like Bitcoin. If people who aren't new to the cryptos that are new to the crypto space, volatility in crypto is not new.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could if you have like one Bitcoin, hypothetically speaking. I mean, people have seen $8,000 to $10,000 dips,
Yeah.
like with buy ops, like literally
Yep.
dip opportunities, like $8,000. Like, can you imagine losing $8,000 in one day and not sweating about it because you know that's going to go back up?
I wouldn't be able to.
If only.
That's literally the crypto space at those levels.
I sweat when I have to pay for my Hulu bill.
People are losing massive amounts of money,
Yeah.
and they're just kind of like, whatever. Like, I have faith in Bitcoin. I have faith in Ethereum.
I have
The
faith in
same
Doge.
should be the same as Dogecoin because
Doge is getting more and more legitimized.
I mean, did you guys see SpaceX officially they basically paid for it's a rocket for a mission that's going to be heading to I think they're going to be building a satellite called Doge 1 and it was built and paid for. It was basically paid for completely by Dogecoin.
Yeah.
Like in
That's
transactions,
sick.
which is massive.
Yeah.
And it's going to be called Doge 1, which comes out next year. That's the name of the rocket. It's going to send
I
a
was
satellite
like in
out into
Doge
space.
1. That's
Doge 1.
sick.
Yeah.
How fucking cool is that? When Elon Musk on SNL said to the moon for Dogecoin, he fucking meant it.
Did you say that on SNL?
He did.
Yeah,
He went to
yeah.
the moon. He actually had an entire skit about Dogecoin.
Yeah.
I heard something about he said it was a hustle,
hustle.
and people were like, "What the fuck is that?" And they sold.
And that's when panic sellers sold.
What is your definition of a hustle? Because
Everything.
where I grew up, hustle was just working hard. Like, you got to hustle to get what you want in life.
Exactly.
That's how
You're doing the shit you need to do. You're I'm fucking hustling. Like, I'm not trying to like fuck people over. I think that's what people took it as, like, oh, he's gonna fuck us over. But he's not. He's not in Dogecoin. He just likes it.
It's urban verbiage. It scares white people.
Yeah, well,
Let me say
well,
hustle.
technically, his son's
How to
invested in
scare you.
Dogecoin.
How to scare your
Oh,
white
yeah.
neighbor.
Yeah, his son's invested in
It's
Dogecoin,
scary.
which I don't know if that means he's also invested in Dogecoin, considering his son's like what 2 years old. But
Bro, he made it. I swear.
Right.
He's just
Yeah.
fucking around with everybody. He made it.
Right.
He's like,
he's gonna be
Doge,
like the
69
the
days
evil,
since 420.
He's gonna be the
RIP.
evil villain of like a James Bond movie, dude, and he's just gonna rug pull us. I'm like, haha, bitches, I took all your money.
I think it's funny that he's so rich that he just does not give a fuck. And he's like, hey, you guys want to make money? Yeah, fucking, I'll help y'all. Doge is to the moon.
Yeah.
I think because people were talking about this, and I had listened to a podcast. Not well. For one, I guess we could talk about the first thing. I've been in a few panels and stuff like that when it comes to Dogecoin. So I've talked to a lot of people that like are in Dogecoin, that invested in Dogecoin, and people legitimately see it as the next big currency. There is nobody that is not. Then of course there's people who FUD out there. They like to spread doubt, but a lot of them don't understand Doge's use case, nor do they like understand how it even works. They don't understand their block times. They don't understand any of that because they don't want to because it's a joke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The CEO of
To them,
Binance,
it's dumb.
To me, that's why the CEO of Binance retweeted his tweet because I believe that he truly okay, let's just throw it out there. What's the third largest like coin in market cap right now? BNB coin. What's fourth? Dogecoin. And it's not far behind. Yeah. So what happens when from these Bitcoin? So there's like a lot of Bitcoin maximalists and Ethereum maximalists who only like Bitcoin or Ethereum. What happens when that joke coin surpasses BNB coin? Does that delegitimize it? I don't think so, but he does.
Yeah.
He's scared.
I think he's really scared, and I think he's a little jealous of the fact that Dogecoin legitimately is going to be the first currency in space.
Yeah.
Legitimately in space. And I think that's something that like a lot of coins are fucking terrified by, which is why this short sell happened, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like at the same time they're trying to scare people off. You know?
Yeah. I'm bullish as fuck on Dogecoin.
Same.
Who knows? It could have fucking
like I hit my cap of how much I'm gonna buy because I told myself I'm
good with what I have. I'm happy with what I have. I don't need any more.
Yeah, I hit my
I'm
cap.
gonna let other people invest in it that are new, so they can build that up because I have enough.
Save. Yeah.
I got like 1,000, and I'm like, you know what? This is a good amount. It's good. Yeah. I'm fine with this. Yeah. If it ever gets a lot, then hell yeah. But
yeah, people say that Dogecoin will never hit like Bitcoin's current market cap, but Bitcoin's market cap is increasing every few months.
Yeah.
So if that increases, and that means so can Dogecoins.
Yep.
Like infinite, they always talk about an infinite supply. Well, it's not an infinite supply. Like yes, there is a specific amount of Dogecoin that are taken. It's like it's 5 billion every year that are minted, but it's not truly like infinite. Like it's 10,000 per block. Like that's still a lot of coins, but if you trace it over time, the coin actually becomes deflationary because they end up minting less and less coins as time goes along. So over time, like it actually becomes more of a deflationary token similar to Bitcoin rather than inflationary like the US dollar, which actually loses out in value.
Yeah.
So that's something to be aware of. So long term, Bitcoin, Dogecoin has like a lot of potential, and I think the fact that people see it as a joke, at this point they don't get the punchline. They're just laughing at it, but they don't understand actually why we're laughing.
We're laughing with it
all the way to the fucking bank.
The jokes makes us stronger to the moon.
The joke is legitimately what legitimizes us. It makes it easy for people to want to invest in us and want to invest in Dogecoin. And the community also helps with that. Because if you talk to people within the community, they're friendly, they're welcoming, they're willing to teach you about crypto, which is awesome. And I mean, a lot of people that jump into Dogecoin, I know now are in Ethereum, now are invested in Bitcoin, BTT, Tron, all of these like big coins. Like, so I don't know. I think there's a gateway with Dogecoin as well as other cryptocurrencies. And I think cryptocurrency is here to stay. I don't think it's going anywhere, despite what other people think, despite what the banks think. I don't think it's going anywhere. Last thing before we go into the next topic, I'm sorry I'm rambling on this, but I was
add after this.
Okay. I was listening to YouTube video on it, and he mentioned this is the kind of meet Kevin. Shout out Meet Kevin for any kind of stock related stuff. You should definitely check him out. He's very unbiased on what he thinks. He kind of just watches the market and gives you an idea of what to expect. But he basically said like crypto potentially could be the next big credit card, like in terms of like the way it's used in transactions. Like maybe the top 10 to the top 20 will be, like, oh, like I'll accept Bitcoin as payment, or I'll accept Dogecoin as payment, or I'll accept Ethereum as payment. Eventually people won't care what you use. Like as long as they can transfer it into whatever they want, depending on the fees, like they're gonna want you to just pay whatever. So if you're able to pay in Doge, that's great. If you're able to pay in Bitcoin, that's great. And if they utilize it like that, it's not just good for Dogecoin or Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's good for all crypto, especially the top 30.
Yeah.
And I think that will give all of that a boost. So that's just something I think about.
That's interesting. Yeah.
It's a perspective I didn't think about or really was really like looking at. And when he brought it up, I was like, well, you know what? Like, yeah, it's actually
that makes sense.
Very good point.
Yeah, it makes sense. Interesting. What'd you have to say, Spencer?
Sorry, Kyle just blowing my mind and my penis. No, I was just
whoa.
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 No, I was at the store the other day, and I had like all the debit cards have like you just tap it and then like you just pay, like you just tap your fucking card and it automatically like pays, or you type your code after. And I was like, man, like cryptocurrency has become a lot more popular, and like what if they just made like a card and then like like however much you fucking have, it's like a debit card, and then I'll start thinking about like you ever seen that movie In Time? With they basically like money is based off of time, and they use their like hands to transfer money and like their wrists and stuff to transfer money.
Oh yeah,
we're getting pretty close to that.
They
shit.
have like a counter, right?
Yeah, they have like their counter. I don't know about getting to that far to where you fucking die if you have no money, but like the fact that like I could just like tap this thing on there and I'm like I paid for it with the money I have. Like that shit, we're getting really close to that.
Well, there's already people like getting microchips in themselves for like their jobs and stuff to have clearance.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
like
fucking wild, bro. At that point, you're someone's property.
Yeah. You can't go through a metal detector anymore, you fucking idiot.
Yep. I just go to the airport with that sucker on.
That's all I had to say. Sorry, Spencer's idea.
That's good. And
chaos.
I guess if we don't have anything else to go with, that'll conclude Kyle's cryptocurrency time.
That was Kyle's crypto watch. Kind of. All right.
Yes.
It's more rambling and yelling.
All right, let's move on to BAMF of the week. Kyle, you want to read that for us?
Yeah, I can definitely read that for you. So next up is our BAMF of the week. Just like Pandeo of the week, BAMF of the week is also driven by our own search along with listener suggestions as we look for the biggest badass of the week. If you have someone you think should be our BAMF of the week, feel free to send us your suggestions on Twitter using the hashtag BAMF and tagging us on it at the Weekly D Pod, at Danny_G951, and at It's That Guy Kyle.
Perfect. I'm glad I have a co-host that can actually read. Dan can read for shit. I'm thinking he had some Down syndrome too or something.
We can actually read. Damn.
This is funny, Dan. I love you, but you are a little retarded. But you're my friend, so I can say that. All right. Our first BAMF for the week, in my eyes, from my opinion, I want to say the Doge wells and sellers dumping all the Dogecoin, which made it more possible for people that were thinking about getting into Doge. It gave them an opportunity to get it at a little bit lower price.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, fuck them. They're pieces of shit. But at the end of the day, like honestly, with what's coming, the inevitable, because it is going to be inevitable, like they just gave everyone else an opportunity to load the fuck up before it rockets.
Yeah, exactly.
Gonna happen.
I was just telling people they should buy in. They're like, oh, it's at like 60 something cents, and I was like, it's gonna probably drop a little bit. That's the time to get in. And now it's really low. I was like, fuck it, go.
Green light. Yeah.
Yeah. Right now it should be your buy off. So we'll see what Thursday brings. We could have a very different opinion on where everything is now, but
yeah, it usually changes on Thursdays, right?
Thursday, Doge loves Thursdays.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think it has to do with pay times.
Yeah.
Like people tend to get paid on Thursday more often.
Doge days.
Doge
Like,
Is that a
Day.
thing? People get paid on Thursdays?
Yeah, some people get paid on Thursdays.
I get paid on
every
Thursdays.
Thursday every week.
Yeah,
I get paid on a Wednesday, which is the worst.
that sounds like
Yeah.
it. I'm not responsible enough to get paid on Thursdays. I can only imagine what it'd be like on a Wednesday.
Right, I get paid on Wednesday. We have Accidental Chaos on Thursday, and I'm like, I want to buy so much beer.
I know we're going to talk about Canelo next.
Yeah.
So I want to bring this up, but I definitely want to talk about Jake Paul and his whole Floyd Mayweather bullshit that happened.
Oh, I was totally
yeah.
gonna throw that in there as another vamp of Floyd Mayweather actually punching him in the face.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Jake Paul was banned for the week for being like, got your hat.
for taking the hat.
Oh no, he's a goddamn child.
He sold the fight. He sold the fight, but I don't know. I kind of want to watch Jake Paul fighting him now. Fuck
I want to see him get his fucking ass knocked out. Like
His brother's
Mayweather did punch him in the face. Like he had a black eye after that altercation.
Apparently, he got beat up by the
Security.
rest of his
Security.
entourage.
Well, he was in there doing this. You can see it in the video. He's kind of like, like he definitely punched him right in the face.
He threw a punch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why if you watch the video, he's like, I'm gonna go steal Floyd Mayweather's hat. And then he did it. He goes, went pretty well. His shirt's all messed up. He's wearing these huge sunglasses. He had a fucking black eye.
Yeah.
He's an idiot. I mean, he's smart because this is really selling to get his fucking...
I mean, it's really
exactly.
good. People are. I want to watch it now because of that. I want to see them fight.
But they're not.
I'm not gonna pay for it. I'll just wait till the next day.
He's fighting him. He's fighting his brother. I want to see him fight Jake.
I want to see him fight Logan too, though. Don't get me wrong. I think Logan actually is a technical fighter, and I think Logan, he don't have like a shot, but I think like he'll at least put a good show on.
Yeah, I think Jake would put on a better show.
I think Jake will actually technically. I think if Jake can get a good hit on him, I think Jake will actually knock Floyd out. But it's really going to vary if he. But Floyd doesn't have a solid. He doesn't have a steel chin. Like Floyd bounces around the ring. That's how he wins. He wins on he doesn't win on technicalities. He wins on skill, and he wins on like actual points. He has he gets points. Jake wants that knockout, and that's what Jake will do. Jake will corner him when he gets the opportunity, and if you were actually to go with like a really good combo, it's over. And Floyd will lose that undefeated streak.
Yeah. I mean, Floyd has.
I wish
been
I could
knocked
trust
out
you,
one
Kyle,
time.
but you say that your dog would kill somebody, so I'm assuming it's the same kind of math in your
You're
head.
gonna say Doge can go to the moon. It is gonna go to the moon.
I almost said Doge. I don't know why that almost came out. No, I was gonna say because you think that Balto will kill somebody. And you're like, if he gets him in a corner, he could definitely mess him up. If Balto got you right in the neck, he'd kill him.
Yeah.
Very situational.
Look, the only person that has a KO victory over Mayweather is 50 Cent. 50 Cent has knocked him out.
Oh, I guess that's true, but that's like doesn't count.
I mean, it was a cheap shot and it was at a radio station, but 50 Cent has knocked him out.
Wait.
Yeah.
What?
It happened years ago, like a while back.
Years ago.
But they took it off the internet. Like they scrubbed the internet for it.
Floyd is so fucking. That's because they don't want to admit Floyd got knocked out.
That's how you know Floyd's got some serious money, dude. Because 50 knocked him out in a New York radio station while they were live on air.
Why were they just like have fucking beef?
That's when they were beefing. Like I think I don't know if it was before or after 50 said that Mayweather couldn't read, but it was.
He did say that. That's what started that whole thing. You can't read.
But yeah, 50 Cent did knock him out. He has the
funny.
one KO victory in the streets.
I mean, that's the only place that matters, man.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's what Jake was trying to do, knock him out right then and there. But then that fight would have been over. That would have been it.
Yeah.
Bro, 50 Cent's a fucking troll, though. You ever hear about that Ja Rule thing that he did?
Where he bought all
the concert tickets? Yeah.
On like Groupon. And then so like if anybody wanted to fucking sit there, he was like, nah, you can't sit here. I bought all these seats on Groupon.
Yeah. 50's such a dude. If he had social media way back in the day when he was starting, it would have been game over. There would have never been.
Dude.
There would have never been a 6'9".
Dead.
But like 50 was a 6'9" at that time.
That would have been very funny.
Right?
If the internet was the way it is now back in like the fucking 90s, shit would have been way different now.
Yeah. I don't think Wu-Tang Clan would have ever popped off.
I don't think anything would have popped off.
I don't
We
know,
would have just been a
man.
bunch of losers.
Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with.
Dude, but Wu-Tang was a bunch of nerdy ass
Shut
dudes in
up.
someone's basement watching kung fu movies. They would have never
That's what I'm
popped off
fucking
if
talking
the internet
about,
was
man.
around.
That's that shit I do like.
All right, you want to go ahead into the Canelo piece because we did
Oh, yeah,
mention Canelo, so let's go ahead and talk about it.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Mexican boxer Canelo Alvarez retains his title after successfully defending it against Billy Joel. And not just successfully retaining it, he knocked him the fuck out. Like, he broke Billy Joel's orbital socket. Billy Joel may never fight again.
I heard that. Yeah, he like broke his fucking face, right?
Yeah, he hit him so
That's
hard he broke the
nuts.
orbital socket. His eye was just
You know,
like,
God damn.
yeah.
I heard something, but people think that he like fucking took out some of the padding in his glove, and I was like, shut the fuck up.
Shit. There's been people
Like-
that have done worse than that in the
Yeah,
past.
but they took the whole padding out of their glove.
If
And
he
they just
would have taken the padding out, he would have broken his hand hitting him that hard.
Yeah.
I mean, the padding doesn't protect your hands. It protects the. I mean, it doesn't protect the people you're hitting. It protects your hands.
yeah.
So, he would have fucked his hand up. Have you not seen bare knuckle fighting? That shit's
Or I
intense.
have. It's intense. You see, just everyone's fucking hands are broken. Their faces are beat
Yeah,
shit.
faces are fucking torn apart. It's fucking awesome.
God
My
damn.
favorite bare knuckle boxing ones is from the Sherlock Holmes movie.
Dude, although I don't know how I feel about the chicks that are about to fight on bare knuckle. I don't know if you actually follow the promotion, but
Mm.
there's two chicks that were in MMA that they're about to fight bare knuckle. I think this month,
Why? Just cause?
just because they got paid a lot more money. That's gonna be
Bro, they're gonna get
ruthless.
fucked up.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking intense. All right,
I'm here for it.
you here for it? But
Yeah, I'm here for it. Let's watch it.
let's watch it. All right. Oh, we should do a weekly D watches the fight.
Hell
Weekly
yeah.
watch party. We could do that on. We could do it on Twitch or something.
We
should
should.
Twitch stream it. We should Twitch stream the fight on our Accidental Chaos like thing.
There we go.
And
Oh,
then
yeah,
just,
we do
like,
have a
completely
Twitch.
commentate on it while we do Twitch.
Yeah.
We're like small enough to where we could definitely commentate on the fight without getting like banned off.
Or you just don't show the
That
fight.
bitch got knocked the fuck out.
We should do that for like the Logan Paul one and the Jake Paul one. That happens too.
We should, but we can't say we're gonna pirate it because apparently they like to sue people.
No, we're not gonna pirate it. We're gonna watch it and commentate on it.
We're gonna
just
stream
not
it.
pirating it.
Yeah,
We're gonna watch it legally, but in opposite world.
Yeah, we're gonna actually
Exactly.
pay for the pay-per-view. We'll just commentate on it. like,
Someone's
while we're
gonna
on
pay
Twitch.
for the pay per view.
Somebody will. Yeah, not me. Spencer.
No, sir.
Do they take Dogecoin? I'll pay for it in Dogecoin.
Oh yeah, I got some fucking safe moon. You
Right.
want to take that?
Some
Just
stellar
buy it in
lumens.
Safe Moon.
I got like 3 million of them bitches.
God damn.
There we go.
All right.
Let's move on. Okay, so a little backstory to how I came up with this topic. I was watching zombie movies. I had half an edible brownie, and I was watching, what movie was it? I don't even remember. I think it was 28 Weeks Later.
Okay.
Probably the
Second
great,
one.
probably
28
the
Weeks
greatest
Later.
zombie movie ever made. Anyways, I was watching that, and then I was eating the brownie, and I was like, all right, cool. You know, that's pretty cool. Those zombies. And then I was fucking high as shit going to McDonald's, and and I was listening to a podcast about zombies, and they're talking about, well, first of all, that the CDC has a zombie survival guide on their website. We actually go on
Yeah,
there.
it is real.
Yeah, it is 100% real. So it put me into a very deep thought, right? Like, where the fuck would you want to be? Well, first of all, if you were in a zombie apocalypse, like, do you think you could survive? Do any of you guys think you can survive?
Oh hell yeah. I think so.
You think so?
I think I could. Yeah.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Well,
I mean, I've roughed it before in like camping and stuff like that. Like the first thing I do is go to the woods and the mountains where it kind of caves into a valley.
oh, okay.
And then but live high up in the mountains
Mm-hmm.
rather than living like in the valley because the valley would be dangerous.
Yeah.
I have a
when-
zombie survival guide.
Nice.
I got this for my birthday.
That's fucking
Oh,
awesome. Do they sell it
This-
on Amazon?
This tells you how to fucking camp and like how to hunt food and stuff and everything.
Yeah. But it depends on the zombie apocalypse too. Like, I'm gonna be honest. If the zombies are running, I'm fucked. I'm fat as shit.
Yeah,
So.
that World War Z zombies, we're all fucked.
Yeah, there's no way we can keep up with that.
Let's think like basic zombies.
Full sprint, like it's Walking Dead zombies.
We're talking like
a better chance,
and they like kind of walking at you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, fuck yeah. The fact that like the military always dies in those movies is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
And unrealistic. They would definitely mow them down.
They literally have like almost unlimited ammo at that point,
and
like
nukes. They literally have nukes.
The fact that Texas ever gets overtaken in any of those zombie apocalypse movies is the dumbest.
To be fair, though, Texas could barely handle it getting cold. So.
Okay, but like,
that's thanks to poor mistakes in a power grid.
In the zombie apocalypse, you're gonna be cold anyways. There's gonna be no energy.
Yeah,
we survived. Some of us burned our houses down.
How did you guys fare? How did a lot of you guys fare out?
A lot of people.
I was in Colorado.
I'm just gonna say, a lot of people learned that indoor fires are not the best idea.
Yeah, those people. I mean, we'll weed out the weak ones.
Yeah. I mean, really, we just weeded out a few people. We're already weeding out a lot of people. Let's be honest. This coronavirus thing, it ain't no joke. It's like Thanos snapped his fingers and he missed the snap, so he snapped again. And we had
hashtag Thanos wasn't wrong.
Thanos wasn't
we
wrong.
had the Texas freeze. I mean, it wasn't that bad. A few people crashed. Not a lot. I mean, things happen.
People set fucking fires in their house like a bunch of idiots.
Saying, we learned indoor fires are not a thing. Okay, don't do.
You can use your chimney and open up the chimney and you'll be fine. But when you don't open up the chimney or you just set a fire in the middle of your living room, yeah, you're probably gonna die.
Yeah, you gotta crack the window. Let's smoke out.
Or people are just like leaving their ovens open all night long and their fucking house burns down.
That's fucking retarded, bro.
That's like this is basic human survival thing in the 21st century, and y'all fucking it
up. But
here's
the thing: some people don't even know that if you've never used your chimney, you should not use it when it's freezing because you'll most likely catch your house on fire.
Yeah,
because of all the lint. You got to get it clean before you can use it.
Yeah, we use our fucking chimney at least 3 times a year.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, we use it all the time. So my mom was like, we were toasty by the fire. I was like, hell yeah. Oh no, I trust that.
We were freezing our asses off, but I'm Mexican, so I had a bunch of the flea market cobijas, you know, the ones with the tigers and the pretty much the tigers and the lions, those big ass blankets.
Yeah.
I had 2 of those.
The warmest blankets.
They have a cool side for the summertime and a hot side for the wintertime. And that thing was kicking ass when it came to the cold, bro. Everyone in my house was freezing. I was like, I'm good. I'm all nice and cozy.
Like, I'm fucking nice. Y'all
like,
are
shit,
dumb.
y'all need to crack a window or something. It's getting hot in this bitch.
You guys open that window, they're like shivering in the corner, like fucking, like, what is that movie, The Day After Tomorrow? They're all just sitting there waiting to die. And you're like, guys, I'm sweating over here.
Yeah. But in general, as Texans, we survived.
Yeah.
Some of us learned how to drive all nice for the first time. That was
your count. No, Kentuckians would survive. Fuck you.
Kentuckians couldn't even survive a roundabout. They made a roundabout in some city over there. They kept crashing.
That roundabout killed half of the state of Kentucky.
That roundabout is really funny to watch.
You want to talk to Texas Freeze? Let's talk about the
they have
roundabout.
No idea what they're doing. It's really funny.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Come at me, bro. How you gonna talk about Texas Freeze when I got the roundabout?
So what would be your strategies?
I wanted to say the first thing I would do.
Oh yeah.
My neighbor down the street is a former Texas Ranger. Apparently, he has a whole room full of guns. Whole room, not like oh, I have like this specific closet full, a whole ass like kids room full of guns. They have a golden Tommy gun because they can.
That's
nice.
These are like 80-something-year-old people, and they're just like, yeah, I got a golden Tommy gun in my fucking closet. You want it? I didn't. No, they didn't ask me if I wanted it. I wish they did, but I'd go over there like, hey, Miss Sissy, can I talk to you for a minute? There's some zombies. Can I get that Tommy?
No, she ain't even gonna open the door, bro.
No, she will. She's the nicest lady. She'll be like, she'll have a revolver in her hand and be like, oh, it's just you, Spencer. All right. Holster and be like, you want the Tommy? All right, throw it at me. She goes, I got a couple drum mags.
They're empty though.
Sitting.
Bro, that'd be so inconvenient having large magazines in the zombie apocalypse.
Be the most convenient. You never have to reload.
No, because by the time you do have to reload,
Oh,
you're gonna be sitting there for a while, just click, 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 click.
Listen, I'd have 8 of them bitches.
Like,
By the time I need to reload, they're all dead.
I mean, I got like 5 40-round magazines for my ARs, and they're so inconvenient to fucking reload. I hate fucking, I hate taking them to the gun range. Down. Yeah, I hate taking them to the gun range because they're just sitting there. Meanwhile, everyone else is fucking having a blast with their 10-round magazines, just firing, reloading real quick, and firing again.
Until you get to the zombie apocalypse, and then you're over there having a blast surviving.
I'm gonna be hoping that they're preloaded, because if not, I'm gonna be trying to load them.
You'd be like, God damn it, I forgot to load them again.
Like some bitch.
Okay, I got like 200 rounds of a 22 rifle. That's the bolt action. So it'd be like,
dude,
5 at a time.
You'd be surprised though how quick some people can shoot a fucking bolt action.
I can shoot it pretty quickly.
Yeah,
but it's the reloading that takes forever.
Yeah.
Because you have to line it up and be like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. A 40-round magazine is not fun reloading. But anyways, okay, strategies. Who has the best strategy? Let's figure this out.
Who's the best?
Yeah.
I mean, y'all go first, then I'll bounce off y'all's. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna answer a couple of these questions while we're there. First of all, I got a 223 and a short barrel 300 blackout. So those are my weapons of choice with my sidearm, because obviously I got a gun and a custom made tomahawk. Gotta have that with me. Also, I'll probably take my golden wrench with me just in case. It's a 2-inch wrench. It's golden. I'll smack some bitches with it. But my plan, and I've thought this out very thoroughly. If during the zombie apocalypse I had a car and I could travel, my plan would be to grab my guns, my all my weapons, some rations, because I always have some rations in my house in a fucking throwaway bag in my car. So I have some of that, right? Pick up my fiance, tell the rest of my family, fuck you, because I don't got no space for y'all. I had to make some tough choices, and I would haul ass to California. Reason being is, in California, nobody has guns. I won't be locked and loaded. They can all turn into zombies. I'm going to take over a fucking Costco, shut it down, and I'm good.
Depends where you are in California.
You wouldn't have to fight nobody.
In Compton, they might have guns.
What?
Oh, yeah.
So if you're in Compton, they definitely have guns.
Yeah, but Compton's... No, I'd rather not say
that.
They
definitely survived.
Let me not say what I was
Compton.
They basically did that in The Walking Dead. All those like ex-convicts are just like, bro, yeah, we run this nursing home.
Have you ever seen a gangster shoot a gun? He ain't accurate. He's gonna miss out the zombies by the time he has to reload.
I mean, people learn, man. They make mistakes and they're like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna start shooting properly.
Although Compton would be scary, because imagine a zombie on crack. That'd be fucking terrifying. That's like
World War Z. Shoot it in the head and it laugh at you.
Right? It falls down and comes right back up.
No,
bro, we'd be fucked. But yeah, I would go to California and take over a Costco or a Sam's Club, simply because California's not gonna have guns. I'm gonna have more than enough guns and weapons. And a Costco.
Yeah.
You gotta go for the weakest link. Like my fiance was like, "Oh no, we'd be good in Texas because everyone has a gun," and I was like, "Think about it. If this situation happens and we're months in and everyone's running out of supplies
and food,
you can't go to a Costco because someone already took over a Costco, or a bunch of people killed themselves over a Costco. Yeah. You can't go to your neighbor because your neighbor's strapped. Everyone in Texas has a fucking gun. You're not going to survive when people start getting hungry. People are going to start killing each other and hunting each other down.
Yeah.
As for if you go to like New York or California, where only
people be strangling people up. They're just like, there ain't no food around.
Where in California would you go though? Because I feel like if you're gonna go into the middle of fucking LA, you're fucked.
No, I'm not going to LA.
Way too many zombies out there.
Yeah. The same in New York. Like it's way too packed.
I would go somewhere in the hills in California, but not LA.
Okay, like the sand dunes in Southern California.
No, not bar stuff. I fucking hate bar stuff.
I mean, they would just like melt into the sand.
I don't know. I want to say I would go to Southern California, but population does sound like a bad idea. But as we saw California locks down pretty quick, and they shut everything down. So everyone will be stuck in their little houses. Now I'm just
Dying.
gonna roll up, start capping motherfuckers, and take over a Costco.
So you're gonna be the villain of the story.
No, I'm gonna be the survivalist of this story.
Think about it in their eyes. This guy just showed up, started killing people, took over all the food supply. If people want it, they have to trade sexual favors.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding.
I'd start a whole new cult.
Yeah.
With your 7 wives.
With my
including
7 wives. Yep.
Including your current fiance.
But it would just be your fiance though, because you have your wives, but then you have your fiance who's now because you've pulled out the oligarchy at this point, or not oligarchy. You pulled out. You're like, okay, now a fiance is worth more than a wife. This is now my fiance. This is what's worth more.
She's the main piece.
And they just have these wives.
You pull a cow, be like, "This is my bitch."
Bitch.
Bitch.
But yeah, that'd be my strategy. Go to somewhere where there's not a lot of guns, because I have enough guns and enough ammo. Conquer and divide.
I have a little bit of a strategy. It's more of like, this is one thing I plan. Because my uncle has a ranch out in Waller. Has cows, has a bunch of like vegetables, that has chickens. It's got a fucking like winery area that they've been making for a while. Basically they could self-sustain kind of shit. They have a well. They're good and solid. So like I think I told all my family, like, we'll meet there, and then we'll all have our guns and share cars, and we'll fucking lock down the perimeter, and then we'll go out for supplies. We have caravans, because my family is fucking huge. So we have a mini army.
Nice.
And first thing I would do would, round up my family and everything. And then my girlfriend as well, of course. Otherwise, she'd kill me. But
what if your girlfriend wants to stay with her family, though?
Exactly.
What do you do at that point? What if your girlfriend wants to stay with her family?
Her family's coming with me.
Oh, okay.
We're all going to the farm.
Okay.
We're gonna bring some of those Home Depot houses so we can all live in them. Those $2,000 like ones that can fit in the backyard.
Yeah, the sheds.
Yeah, those little sheds that are like 2 stories. We're bringing a bunch of those, and we're gonna all live on there like a fucking unit. We're gonna have animals. We're gonna have fucking vegetables. We're gonna have drinks.
Oh, dude, you should go steal that tiger that was out in Memorial City.
We're gonna find that fucking tiger. I'm gonna become Ezekiel.
I mean, that was a chill ass tiger, bro. Like that'd be worth having at the compound.
I have at least 7 swords in my closet, and I have multiple guns in my house.
Same.
So strapped up with weapons. I know how to fight martial arts style. I'm ready. Martial arts from when I was a kid, but it still pertains to now.
It still sticks. You know what? I just thought of something. I work with like construction equipment. I think I would go to my job and steal one.
Bro, yes. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Just
mow down some bitches.
Yep. Get one of those with the tree mulcher on there. I'll be good.
Kyle, I don't know if you come back to Houston, because Danny's going to leave apparently. Come back to Houston, Waller. Look for the Hofford.
We'll look for the Hofford household.
Yeah, the Hofford plantation with the walls. Yep. We'll have walls.
Well, okay. So what I would do is because I guess I'd start off here. So the zombie apocalypse happens. We got to get out of this apartment. There's way too many people here. So the first thing I'd probably go to do is I'd go to Lowe's, and I'd get any kind of supplies that I could use to like kind of build a weapon, for one, because I don't have a gun. I don't know if that's something I should say on here, but yeah, I don't have a gun. I can still kill you, but I don't have a gun.
It's right on my desk.
He has Balto.
Yeah, I have Balto. But no, I grab something that I could use as a weapon. And I think the first thing
Balto.
I don't know if I'd actually, to be honest, because Balto is like a barker. I don't know if I'd bring him with me. To be honest, I think it's hard because he'd be a great alarm system. But if it's talking about zombies that like react to sound, he could lead them to us, which would be really bad. With that being said, I think Balto would actually survive out in the wild without me. As that there's no cars running and stuff like that. He's like a scavenger. Like he would definitely like be fine. He's like one of those dogs you see in Mexico. Like
little street dogs with no hair.
He's just living the he would live a straight life and I think be fine. Like
you think so?
Happens. Yeah, I think he'd be fine if he really had to. But because he's also he's like a skittish dog anyway too. I think he's really smart. Like I said, he's not a dummy. He knows how to get food when he needs to get food. He knows he can eat pretty much anything. So he'll if he gets desperate, he'll eat whatever. So
Okay.
he would be fine. And I think the first thing that we do is me and Yvonne would pack up and go somewhere that's high in elevation but with a low population.
Okay, so you're going to the hill
Colorado.
towns. Yep.
Well, we started in Kentucky, somewhere in Kentucky, like probably in the hills of like Daniel Boone Forest for like a while until we can build enough supplies and kind of build like enough of a foundation to move to go back to Texas, just because of the time it's going to take. Because you're going to have to move cars around because of like the roads being blocked and stuff like that. You're going to have to like think about all of those situations. Yeah. But the goal would be to get back to Texas, like, because I think that's where our family unit is. And if we could find that family unit or like the friend unit that we have here, like with Spencer and them, like I think we'd have a better chance.
Waller, baby.
But I think we try to like rough it in the woods for like a while until we can get a chance to get down there. Because I think the goal would be Del Rio, honestly, though. Because Del Rio is close to a big water source. It's also in the desert. It's really hot, but it's also really barren. There's not like a ton of people out there. So you can get a house out somewhere where there's nobody and build something.
There you go.
Especially some of those like properties that are being built there. There's like giant properties that are being built. There's if it happened now, like none of those would be like taken. So you'd be able to go out and live in like a mansion for nothing. Not just like I said, there's a huge water source. It's right next to Mexico, which like there's plenty of like wildlife, so deer, food, stuff like that. I would definitely be able to go to an academy and get like a hunting rifle, so I could like hunt for deer and stuff. So I'd be fine.
Kyle the deer hunter.
Oh, I just thought of something.
When did they go?
We could just go to the Frio.
We could go to the
There you go, flip the river.
We fucking stop. There's fresh spring water there, literally.
All you got to do is boil it. As long as you can put it under a fire and let it cool down, like you'd be good.
I guess that is a good idea.
Since there'll be less people there, it'd actually be a lot cleaner than normal.
Yeah. You could probably just go up to the running part of the spring and like just drink out of that.
I've actually done that before.
As long as the water's running, you're usually
nice and cold.
Is it?
Yeah.
Coming down some rocks, you just go up and like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I do.
That's what you do? Shit,
Yeah.
my California idea doesn't sound so good anymore.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck you're driving so far. This is at least like a day's worth of drive.
All right,
I mean, it's for us too, but we definitely take the time and like
I'm gonna go to downtown.
Supply up.
I'm gonna take over downtown.
You take over the whole city of LA.
No, downtown Needville.
Okay. Needville. How big is downtown Needville?
Not much.
Everybody in that town got guns.
We got a hardware store.
They got a Mexican restaurant there too. A couple of them.
Yep.
Got two Mexican restaurants. We're set.
Honestly, Needville's not that bad though, because you're like in between Kendleton and like the real back part of Needville.
You could hold up in the high school.
Yeah, but see, everyone's gonna want to go to the high school.
Is the high school like the big thing?
I feel like a lot of things too is like because people wouldn't necessarily think of that either though, because they're like, oh, everyone's gonna go there, so nobody does.
Maybe.
So, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's like another survival tip I've always like learned is if there's like a lack of food and stuff, go to a pet store, because people don't really take into account that like a lot of the pet store stuff, like there's human food there too. Like if you really like look hard enough, they do candy and stuff like that too that last a while. But like a lot of that's canned meat that you can eat. Yeah, it's not good grade.
It's gonna taste like shit. But
it's all beef or chicken. But if you need to eat something, you need to have like protein.
Fuck that! I need the fishes and the fish tanks.
Yeah.
Well, I'll read y'all this whole book after we're done.
All right, weapon of choice. I can start with mine. I really think I'd be a person who would definitely carry around probably an axe. I think an axe is quiet, and I think it's as long as I can keep it sharp, it'll be like.
You don't need a sharp axe. Axe will cut regardless.
Yeah, I think I just having one in general would be useful because it's quiet. It doesn't release a lot of sound. So as long as I can maintain that quietness, I can stay hidden from not only zombies but other people. Like because that's also a thing you have to worry about in a zombie apocalypse is crazy fucking people. So as long as I can stay hidden, then I can stay safe.
I think that's the scariest thing out of any like natural disaster or situation like that is like the people that are desperate.
Yeah, desperate people are terrifying, honestly.
They're more terrifying than fucking zombie or coronavirus.
Yeah.
They will do whatever they need to survive. They will do horrible things to survive.
Yep, agreed.
So
I have my weapon of choice, by the way.
Your katana? No, that's not a katana.
It's a short sword.
Yeah,
It's almost like a machete.
Yeah, but it's sharp as shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna find my tomahawk. I have a custom made Damascus tomahawk.
Oh shit, Damascus.
Yeah.
Oh, you fancy boy.
Yeah, it's fancy. It's nice. I don't know where I left it though. I probably took it.
That shit. You barely have to take care of Damascus.
Yeah, no, it's
dual
badass.
wield a max.
So it was made by Brave Hawk Forge in Conroe. I actually got it when we kind of helped out be guest judges at their Forge to Fire competition at Southern Star.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
hell yeah.
We won a tomahawk. Actually, no, it wasn't even because we're like helping the guest judges. We played a game where it was a tomahawk throwing.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Dan were really fucked up and we were having a competition to see who would win. So I took it a little too seriously and I won the game for the day. And that's why I got the Damascus tomahawk.
Dude.
Yeah.
If there's a potential to win anything, I'm there.
Yeah, I got overly competitive though, and apparently I had the best score in like for the day. It's actually one of our vlogs, I think, for the weekly D. Just me and him playing that. But yeah, good times. Got Damascus tomahawk. It's sharp as shit. You can shave with it.
We all know that like you have to have a melee weapon as your main weapon because you can't be running around wasting all your bullets on every zombie.
Exactly. Like I got a SBR 300 blackout suppressed. I was like
suppressed? Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah. That shit was expensive. Expensive.
I fucking imagine.
Yeah, the tax stamp and all that. I didn't know you had to buy all that shit.
Yeah, dude. They don't want you buying suppressed shit.
Yeah.
It's sketchy.
But yeah, came out badass.
It would be solid with the.
That was the SBR, and with the suppressor and everything, it reached the legal limit, so that was perfect.
Down.
But yeah, I'm taking my tomahawk and my SBR,
time.
and just in case the 9mm. Although I think I would run out of 9mm ammo.
All right, I need to buy a 9mm. I got a gun and I have no ammo.
It's so expensive.
I have a 22. Dude, it's stupid. Academy, it's cheap, but you can't find it there.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that would be my weapon of choice. Oh, so if it came down to it, let's say during the zombie apocalypse, everyone's dying, you're running out of food, and you have someone who's hurt but not dead and not bitten by a zombie, would you eat them? Like your worst came in the worst?
We have no food?
No food.
Nothing. Like no food. There's no way we can get access to food.
Yeah.
Like we're at the brink of starvation.
Like
if we don't eat, this person will die.
You're in a room, okay? There's zombies everywhere. They're trying to ride it out. The room's secure, but it's only you and this other person, and there's no more food. That have been in there for days. Do you eat the person?
I mean, if I'm on like the brink of extinction because of eating,
I'll eat anything on the brink of extinction. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. To be honest, though, I probably would have taken my chances with the zombies like days before, like in some way, shape, or form. Like I don't like being caught in a corner.
Let's say in this situation, like y'all thought y'all would be able to get in and out, but it just didn't work.
I mean, I think
you're just fucking trapped by like thousands and thousands of zombies.
In times of desperation, I think you got to do what you got to do.
Oh yeah,
but honestly, is it even worth it at that point? Because if you're stuck anyway, like you're both gonna die.
Okay,
I'll throw in. You just extended your time at that point.
Yeah.
I'll say like,
is it worth it?
You have 3 days worth of food, and the helicopter's not coming in for another like 6 days.
Yeah, let's say 7.
Let's say like however many days it is before you could die from starvation.
4 days? Isn't it 4?
It's like it's a couple weeks. Like 2 weeks for food. If it's water, is a couple days.
Water's 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah, but like say you have enough. Say you have plenty of water, but like you have no food for 2 weeks, and the helicopter is supposed to come out within like a week and a half.
And there's a good chance you're gonna make it onto the helicopter.
Yeah, like the only way you'll be able to make it is one of y'all will have to get eaten. Otherwise, both of y'all die.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd eat the fuck out of somebody. You're fucking dead. I'm sorry. Now,
say what more time?
Oh, I was just saying, don't be fasting, boy.
Yeah. No, like I said, I don't know. I'd probably
be hungry.
I don't know. Like I said, I just think it would extend time if you're not careful. And even then, there's no guarantee. You have a good ass meal, but
I don't know. Fuck it. I'm killing the person and I'm eating them.
And I'm just gonna say one thing is I'm not gonna eat a whole person in one day.
No.
You know, I'm taking body parts at a time.
Usually,
Maybe.
like I guess.
I mean,
need
you
an
gotta
arm
cook
or
it
a
all in
leg.
one shot.
Give me a whole thigh for like a whole day. You know, like that body's gonna last me a while.
Okay,
They're gonna come
now,
by, see that I ate a body.
I feel like your
still.
decision would change differently though if it was somebody you know and love though. Like, what if it was your significant other?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Noelia.
I'm
She's gonna eat the fuck out of you.
I'm the younger one. You gotta take one for the team.
She's
Okay.
probably like, bitch, I would have ate you like 3 days before.
I'll make the compromise. I chop off my own leg and we both eat it.
Nah, because then you're useless. Then,
Bro, I could fight on two. I could fight with no leg.
No, because
at all.
you'd have to think about infections.
All I need is a wiener.
Then you become a dead weight for the person, and then you just wasted the rest of the meat because now your legs
Listen,
rotting, and you got
When I was
infections in your
younger,
blood.
I would literally hop around on each foot, running to see how far I could go. I go for a
Oh, no.
while.
If all
I'm
three,
ready.
No, if all three of us were there.
Give me a peg leg. I'm ready to go. Come on, pirate style, boys.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Kyle, you got to think outside the box. Not everybody
Come on,
needs to
you,
get
you
eat.
gotta be a survivalist, bro.
Yeah, bro. I have the book.
He has the book. You gotta make tough decisions.
I'd eat rats before I'd eat a person. I'm sorry. Like, I just don't know if I could do it.
Nah, I'd eat a person before I eat a rat. Rats are fucking disgusting.
You'd eat a person before you eat rats.
Yes. Rats
That is your
crazy.
decision right now?
That's my decision making.
Okay, say it's another guy.
He's
Would you
dying.
eat penis?
No, bro.
No, don't let him
That's
lie.
a waste of-
No.
He would
It's a
definitely
waste of meat.
He would definitely make it into a soup.
I'd make a foreskin soup.
He has a bun, like one bun laying around. He's like, give me some ketchup. Let's go.
He's just like, I got a hair.
Ah, shit. I forgot to
No,
shave him
bro.
before.
Instead of wonton soup, I'm gonna make foreskin soup.
You saying you would eat me?
Okay, this is done. We're done. We're done with this conversation.
But wait, Kyle. I'd eat you regardless, baby girl.
Ooh, he said he'd eat you from the back.
And you love it.
I don't know, man.
You don't know? I fucking
You
know
don't
for
know.
a cert. I don't want you eating me.
Con doesn't
You
know,
don't
man.
know that you want
He's
me to
thinking
eat
about
you?
it now.
It's like, bro, you look like you could eat pretty well.
Fuck you guys. Anyways.
All right, so all
Are you
in
okay?
all, we're gonna have Peggy, the pirate guy, over here in the zombie apocalypse. Kyle's gonna be stuck in the corner, not being able to decide whether or not he's gonna eat the person.
And I just die of a confusion.
And I'm gonna be the guy eating Spencer's leg.
Bro, I'd give you my leg gladly.
That's what we've come down with. All in all, I think we're not surviving the zombie apocalypse.
No, we done, homie. We
Fuck
done.
you guys. I got my sword right here, ready to go.
It'll be like the end of the lighthouse. We're all dead.
I got my gun on my fucking thing, not loaded, no
Not
ammo.
loaded. Dude,
Not loaded, no ammo. Got the sword. It's actually not as sharp as I think it is.
hold on. You reminded me. Do you know who Bert Kreischer is?
Yep.
I think I do, yeah.
Dude, he has one of the funniest jokes ever where he talks about like, I don't want to give the joke away, but pretty much he buys a gun but never loads it. He carries it around all over his house and because he attached a flashlight to it. So whenever he needed a flashlight, he would pull out his gun and fucking just point it everywhere.
My God.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. You got to look it up though. Dude, I heard him say it live and I fucking lost it. It was hilarious. But all right, let's move it on. Let's go to our last topic since we're all gonna die in the fucking zombie apocalypse.
Not me.
All right. So next up, we have Keep It or Eat It. Keep It or Eat It is where we take user suggestions on just about anything and take a vote on whether it's cool enough to keep or whether we should trash the suggestion and eat it into outer space. You can send us your Keep It or Eat It suggestion by tweeting us at the Weekly D Pod, at Danny_G951, and at It's That Guy Kyle using the hashtag KOY.
KOY.
Why?
KY. All right. First, Keep It or Eat It. Billie Eilish dropped some new music this week. With the new song "Your Power." Have any
I
of
like
y'all
that song
heard
a
it?
lot, actually.
Bro, I was jamming to it like on repeat right before we started recording.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
before-
honestly a vibe.
Yeah. Have you heard it, Spencer?
I have not. I didn't even know she
Ooh.
was still making music. I'm not going to lie. But she was making memes.
It's actually like that new song "Your Power" is such a vibe, dude. You should go check it out.
She also makes memes, but
yeah,
I will totally check this out.
All right, so Kyle, you keeping it? Because I'm keeping that. It. Yeah, it was pretty fucking dope. It's a great song.
I'll keep it for now.
All right, next one. Billie Eilish did a vanity photo shoot where she exposes some skin.
I'll keep that. She's been wanting to like be herself for so long, and the fact that she's actually comfortable to like do that when she hasn't been comfortable about that for so long, I think is definitely a win for her.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it as I'd keep that.
You keep it? Yeah. I'm with you on it. I'm keeping it, but I'm keeping it because like, you know, she
looks good.
She won, bro. Like she just won. Like there's no denying it. Yeah, she won over everyone's heart with like her music. She had badass songs. She's a vibe, you know. She was just like, she became famous off her talent before her looks. Mm-hmm. And now that she's showing some skin, I mean, she looks really good. She is old enough, right? To say
yeah, you're right.
She's got some, I think she's of age. Okay.
I like how you have to ask that after you say she looks good.
Yeah, I guess we can cut it at that point.
Bro.
God
damn it, dude. I always fall into these traps.
Nice job. This is why I think Daniel would get canceled before either of us.
Wow.
Yeah, I think you're right. On
That's
accident.
fucked up. That's so fucked up.
Saying some shit like that before, then saying it after.
Bro, she look fine as fuck, son. Have you not seen the pictures?
I've seen the pictures.
I've seen the pictures, and I think I told Kyle, I don't know how I feel about her. I think she's pretty fucking weird. But like at the same time, I'm like, I fuck with the music.
Yeah, I really fuck with her music. But
yeah, but I just don't know if I fuck with her because she's one of those people that's like so out there weird. It's like I don't know how I'm comfortable with it.
I think she does it though to like, she does a lot of this to like distract from the fact that she's like a pretty person. Like she doesn't want people to sexualize her, and I think that's something that like,
I think that's what it was, right? And now she's like taking the power. I mean, the song "Your Power," I'm sure is
putting that in her own hands.
Yeah, because that's what she did. I mean, she played the game.
Yep.
I mean, she
looks like she's like a.
She's
I'm sorry,
definitely
it sounds mean, but she's like a hooker from Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah.
Like that's exactly what she looks like in these outfits.
To me, she kind of gives me Marilyn Monroe vibes, though.
Yeah,
I think it's the hair.
Yeah,
I think so too. I think it's the
like
hair,
what she's
the
wearing.
styling. It's kind of a 70s vibe, 70s, 80s vibe.
Yep.
But yeah, especially with the background.
Yeah.
I like that wallpaper that looks like it's not all the way on there.
Yeah. But yeah, she looks pretty good.
I mean, I guess I'll keep it. I don't know. Just a bit strange, but. Yeah,
she's a weird.
No reason to eat it.
Yeah, there's no reason to eat it. I think it was a dub on her part.
I think it's a win as well. Like that's a big win. That's a big fuck you to all the people that are talking shit about it too. When that one photo of her in basketball shorts came out.
Yeah,
she was underage at that point. Yeah. All right.
Well, that's gross.
Yeah. So we all keep it. All right, next one is SpaceX announces that the Doge 1 to the moon mission will be entirely paid by Dogecoin.
We're keeping that and sending it to the moon.
Hell yeah, we're keeping it.
We're keeping it in the moon.
Yep. No fucking eating.
Let's just send it to Mars while we're at it.
Send it to Mars.
Yeah.
Send it to all the above.
It will be soon. It's basically the currency of space now.
Yeah. How badass if like the day they built a rocket and shoot it, like you also watch the price of Doge just rocket forward.
I feel like that actually might happen, but I also feel like an expected sell-off would happen then too.
Dude, I would expect it. Yeah, like to go crazy high and just fucking dump like a. But
only because people would plan those days out for sure.
Yeah, as long as they don't plan it, we're good.
Yeah.
So Doge to the moon. We're keeping
Doge to the moon.
Okay. To the rest of the universe.
We still love that Dogecoin.
Mm-hmm.
The Doge boy.
We still love it. All right. Miley Cyrus SNL performance.
I thought they were good. I'd keep those.
Why'd your voice go so fucking high?
I have no idea.
Yeah, you definitely went back like a whole 10 years.
Puberty there?
I think
it was good.
I honestly though, I do think it was good. I don't think they. I
That
don't
hear
was
think
that
at
so
all.
fucking weird.
that tone change.
I don't think they were bad at all.
I think it was good. Yeah, I think it was actually pretty
It
good.
was,
Yeah,
that was a
it
pitch
was
change
super
there.
Yeah.
You know, if I had a real opinion about this, I think it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think it was pretty good. She's actually
that
a
2
pretty good
thumbs up.
performer.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she is though.
Like,
She's
yeah.
I like
same
Miley
long
Cyrus.
lines as Billie Eilish. She's pretty weird.
I
But
like-
she's
We've
cool.
been pretty open on the podcast about being like Miley Cyrus stans, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
I mean, she's got a Dolly Parton vibe going on right now, and I'm all for it.
But with 80s influence as well, which is super weird.
Yeah.
Like synth punk, like stuff
Yeah.
going on.
It's interesting. I dig it though. I dig it.
Simp punk.
All right, I'm gonna keep that too. All right, SNL, is it back?
No,
Are we keeping SNL? Or are we eating that
no,
shit?
bro, that's just ass still.
I'm
Damn.
surprised it's still going on. The fact that like they just like they have one good skit for every 10 shit skits.
Dude, I'm
They could-
surprised they still have the same like director.
They could come up with a better
Same.
show. They could just get rid of this show and just come up with something else.
Just
With a new set of writers.
bring back the Chappelle Show, problem solved.
I think they have like very set opinions on things, and then like every skit you kind of feel those opinions depending on what it is. Like if it's the same thing,
It's very
we're talking about-
opinionated. Yeah,
All their political stuff.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's all
Yeah.
it all leans one way. Yep,
It's kind of poop.
it's
whenever they
California
were
for you.
having the what was it like the 20 what the fuck was it 2016 no it was the 2012 elections going on. Their skits were fucking hilarious
Yeah.
because there was like Hillary Clinton, it's like her talking to herself from the past, and it was like she was like, you know, we're running for president, like, oh my god, and we're gonna win. Like, how do you know?
Mhm.
We're running against Donald Trump, and they're like, oh my god, yay, and they're like jumping up and down all celebrating.
hmm
And then I think the next episode you see like the Hillary Clinton crying, like, I thought we were gonna win.
What's it called?
I think we all have the same opinion though. They have some good skits, but a lot of them
Yeah.
are fucking
Like the
horrible.
chat skit was great, and like there's a couple skits
Yeah.
that were on the Elon Musk was part of too. Like I really liked the DOGECOIN skit, was funny.
Uh-huh.
The chat skit was hilarious. That was
Yeah.
the best skit of the night.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, no, like there's some that are really good, and then there's just a lot of them that are just ass, and like
Yeah.
they're just not good. Just get a new set of writers and try it again,
Yeah. Well, then they need a whole new team, not just the
and stop with all the political bullshit. Like
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, I did think the Kamala Harris joke was funny, where they talk about Kamala Harris being getting a wax figure, but then talking about how Joe Biden was the first wax figure to be president. Like that shit was funny. I laughed.
That-
I don't know why. Like, I'm not a Trump fan or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
But like, and I don't really like Trump very much. But like, I'm so desensitized at this point to Trump jokes that to me, Trump jokes aren't funny anymore because we've seen it
Yeah.
so much these past 4 years. So it's
Mhm.
kind of refreshing for people to actually start shitting on the other side for a change.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of like refreshing. I don't know.
Like we had a good solid like 6 years of Trump jokes because like the
Yeah, I feel
election campaigns and like
Mhm.
even after the election campaigns and shit.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they're still funny, but like the ones they're pushing, like we've heard them before. So it's kind of like
Yeah, you gotta be more original than that.
the Joe Biden stuff. It's still fresh, and you can still make like
Well,
some pretty
sleepy
good
Joe
comedy
Biden?
with it.
Yeah.
They had the Star Wars skits because they had the guy, I forgot what his name, the guy who plays Kylo Ren in the new
Yeah.
movies.
Mhm.
They had him on there as like the host, and they had a SNL skit for like Star Wars, and he's like trying to be an intern, like the undercover boss kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing that as Kylo Ren in the what do you call it? The
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
First Order. And so he pulls out his lightsaber, like, look at Kylo Ren lightsaber, it's so cool. They're like, it looks dangerous, like a little kid made it. He goes, you don't have to look at it anymore. And he throws it like a little kid that's mad. And it's this fucking lightsaber, it starts hitting off everything, and they're all like, oh shit, this guy's crazy.
You don't get to look at it anymore.
Yeah. They're like,
Oh, shit.
they're like, he's like, all right, guys, I meant to tell you, I'm actually Kylo Ren. They're like, I knew is the second that you force choked me. He goes, I knew the second that you said, hi, my name is Ben. It was like the very beginning of the episode. That shit was funny.
But to go, I guess, off of it, is SNL back? No, yeet.
Yeet?
Yeet.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
All right. That's fair. J. Cole also dropped new music
I
3
didn't
days
listen to
ago. You didn't
I
listen
can't
to
have
it?
an opinion. Anytime J. Cole drops something, I'll listen to it.
Okay.
But
Forget J. Cole's alive.
I'm not
Dude,
gonna lie, like not all of his music hits.
That's
for
why I
me,
put it on there.
personally.
I didn't realize he was still making music. And like this morning, I was just scrolling through Spotify and I said, "Oh, new releases."
Well, he always says like, "I'm not gonna make music anymore."
Yeah.
Then he releases a fucking album.
Yeah, does
Yeah.
he say that like every year and then like, oh, J. Cole just released a new album. Oh
Or I'm not
shit,
gonna,
it's the
keeps
I'm not
best.
gonna do
train.
features anymore,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden he's in a featured song with somebody.
Yep.
Like I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't believe any of these rappers anymore.
I don't know.
Bro, I don't.
He should do a feature for 6ix9ine. That'd be.
I mean, I don't know though. I can't. I'm gonna have to listen to it because like I said, not every feature, not every J. Cole song hits for me.
Okay.
Sometimes they're like, meh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
a
that's
lot of
fair.
his early stuff hit for me, but like lately, like I feel like I don't relate to his music at
It's
all.
like too politicized, and it's kind of like it throws me off a little bit sometimes.
Some of the beats
Okay.
are kind of fucking weird.
Yeah. Okay.
But-
That's fair. Y'all haven't listened to it. All right. I'm
I'm middle
keep
about it.
Yeah, I'm in the middle. I'm not gonna keep
Okay.
or eat either of that. I'm just
Okay.
gonna like let that ride.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right, last keep it or eat it, and the last thing for the show. The new Venom trailer is out now, and it reveals that Woody Harrelson will be Carnage.
Well, they did reveal it in the first movie.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
But-
the end credit. It
yeah.
looks sick though. It honestly looks really cool.
The first
Did you like
Venom
the first
story was shit.
Yeah, that's
But
what I was gonna say.
But like the actual Venom and the CGI of Venom and all like the symbiotes and all that shit was
And the fighting
so
scenes
good.
and stuff like that were pretty good too.
And like just
Yeah.
Eddie and Venom just talking was
Uh-huh.
like the best scenes because they're just
Mhm.
like it's like two brothers that hate each other,
Yeah,
but they're stuck together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have no choice.
Yeah, this trailer was fucking. It was nice to see like this like camaraderie, and then you have like Woody Harrelson looks terrifying.
And they're
Carnage
making,
Yeah.
looks sick.
they're making
Yeah.
breakfast.
Yeah,
the
they're making
breakfast
breakfast.
scene. Yeah,
It's just chaos. And he's just sitting there like, oh god, like it's like an every morning kind of thing.
uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
he's like, ketchup, and shoots it all over. him.
I'd be pissed.
Just yummy.
I don't know. I like an anti-hero Venom.
Yeah,
To be
Yeah,
honest with you, like an anti-hero versus like a straight villain. Like I like an
Mhm.
anti-hero Venom for some reason. It's just it seems more.
It's more fun.
Like, it seems better. It's more fun. Yeah.
yeah,
He is definitely more of an anti-hero in the comics. Actually, he becomes like a suit of armor instead
yeah.
of like a fucking like just symbiote, and he
Yeah.
like forms with Eddie, and they like form like this. There's a whole lot of symbiote.
Because Eddie's
shit.
not a bad guy. It's just the symbiote, right? When he takes over.
Well, he's a jerk, but he's
Yeah.
not a bad guy.
I
He's
wouldn't
a-
say he's
he's a
bad guy,
dickhead.
Apparently, symbiotes are actually part of like a space force kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
That's where they come from. They're supposed to be suits of armor,
Are they really?
and they're supposed to be like these suits of armor to defend the universe.
Hmm.
But like they get corrupted, and those are the ones that take over the people on Earth. As the
Oh.
corrupted ones, like Carnage. Carnage is the most corrupted,
yeah,
and then like
Well, he's
Venom
the
is one
most
of the least
evil.
corrupted.
right?
Carnage
Yeah.
is a straight evil.
Like he's
Yeah,
the
he's
just
most.
straight
Yeah,
evil.
So like right now, Venom is technically just like the suit of armor around Eddie
Mhm.
Brock in the comics because he's just like they merge together and they're like a one being and they're just so
Mhm.
fucking
Yeah.
cool. But in this movie, he's just straight Venom and it looks sick. I love the CGI in this movies. The movie that they
Same.
made look so good.
same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll keep that.
I'm excited for it. All right,
Yeah,
we're
I
keeping
keep
it. All right,
Yeah.
well, thank you guys for listening. If you like what you heard, please give us a 5-star rating and leave us a review on Apple Podcast. Give us a thumbs up on Spotify and like us on any other streaming service you listen to. Also, please tell your friends about us. Word of mouth is the best way to spread the show. Before we say our final goodbyes, Spencer, do you want to plug Accidental Chaos while you're on here?
Of fucking course I would. What's going on, guys? I am Spencer, and Kyle's also a part of this podcast. We're from Accidental Chaos. You can check us out on Spotify as well at Accidental Chaos. We're also on Instagram, Accidental Chaos. Is it Accidental_Chaos69?
That's correct.
Correct me, Kyle. And we also have a Twitch stream because we're bored. Come check us out. We're a bunch of idiots, and that's all I have.
Yep.
All right, cool. Well,
To the moon.
to the moon. Thank you guys for listening. I'm Danny G. That was Kyle Kavnar and Spencer Hoffert. Thank you guys for joining us. It was fun. It was a blast. Again, thank you guys for listening. Hit us up on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook at the Weekly D Pod. You can hit me up at Danny_G951 on all social media, or you can hit up Kyle at It's That Guy Kyle on all social medias as well. Also, follow the Doge of Wall Street. It's also a fun Doge meme account. All right, thank you guys. We appreciate you guys. I may also be a little retarded, just like Elon Musk. Thank you guys for listening. It was great. Bye.
That's not what it is.